Jeez, man.
5, 4, 3,
And
2,
start your move.
1.
1 and mix. And Q. Key.
Got 1 minute before we go to results.
Loose key. Stand by 2. 2 and mix. Stand by 3. Yeah, let's get a shot at it. 3. 3 mix. In 1.
For Rapid League, these two teams love going at it. Andrew Mulligan, Casey Frank, 4-time Sal's NBL champion on hand for this one. And Casey, love a bit of Rapid League. 4-4-minute quarters. Teams get up and down. It's got a different feel to it, and the results and the points differential, more importantly, count towards the main ladder in the main league.
The pace has been undeniable to start this season. We've seen a fantastic amount of activity pushing the ball up and down. The intensity of scoring also high. As we take a look at the fixtures, the Hawks with an all-time record score against the Airs in the first game of the week. The Nuggets continue their winning ways. The Bulls with a big win, holding off a Sharks team that was shooting the ball well. Hawks go down twice across the week as the Jets are able to get the victory despite being a little bit underdone with the players. The Phi stay undefeated as well. And the big win for the Tuatara just last night.
Here's the starting 5 for your Wellington Saints. Hassan Munir, Chonga, Blackmore, Pilcher and Latu. They're going in the yellow, black and yellow of Wellington. Predominantly yellow with the black trim for this one. Love the Rapid League uniforms. Always something different each season for each club. And no, look at this one. This is fresh for the Canterbury Rams. I'm liking what do you reckon? What do you reckon that detail is, Casey?
Is it an equalizer?
It looks like an equalizer. It does.
Trying to find some bass.
Feeling some frequency. Maybe they're all on the same channel. The Rams showing love to the bench as well. Love to see that. All those volunteers giving up their time around the Motu for this league, both Rapid League and Sal's NBL. And of course, here's how it looks. Just the one game for both teams coming into this Rapid League.
Yeah, and the Saints certainly have a higher level of efficiency. The Rams need to find a way to lift that three-point shooting. One way to do it will be dish that rock. The Saints much better at dishing the ball around. Wellington, best scoring team in the competition right now at 44 points per game. The Rams down there in 7th need to pick it up a bit.
So get underway just there. Your starting 5, Kate, Ihaka and Tawhiri. Brody Cooper, Worthington, Holmes underway, and already a quick whistle. And as we just sort of sort out, I believe, a clock issue. We've got 5 seconds off the shot clock.
No issues, right back into it.
Oh, right back into it, okay.
We left the goals, the ghosts of cows at cows.
Yeah, no more cows. R.I.P. to cows.
Oh, what a pass.
Upstairs. Oh, that's beautiful.
Fantastically done. Brody Cooper drops that on the head. Impressive finish. I like that set right off the bat. Really get your team set up well. Saints, how are they going to respond?
Latu up high. Nice catch. And up and in. And it's Latu operating that two-man game. Are you sure, Casey? Are you absolutely sure there are no ghosts? I can understand new uniform, new venue, new outfit. We're just making sure that we get everything right. I know they've got a couple of new stadia. We'll get onto that later in Christchurch, but you've got to test things, and they have.
Well, to be fair, I saw Poltergeist, so I never trust new builds either, because somebody's got to live there for a while before we find out if it was possibly built on burial ground. Possibly. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the geography.
Well, in the main game, Nick Bewley will join us sideline, and he'll tell us what site this venue was built on.
Perfect. That'll go away to quell my fears. Nice pass by Kate. And Cooper showing just the bounciness to go up there and get that over the top. Not bad defense, but Latu certainly wasn't expecting that. And apparently we do have a clock issue. Well,
that's
the clock. That's the clock there. Chris Tupu, that clock, and that clock. Okay, so I think it looks like we're only going to have a shot clock on one end. You can see at the top of your screen there, looking above the rim, that clock that's facing the court looks out on one side, and now it's fixed up on this side, but not the one on the Rams end.
To the cup goes Brody Cooper, and tied up underneath. Alec, I think it's Blackmore.
Tony Worthington in there for the Rams, showing some aggressiveness. getting on the glass, but possession will stay with the Saints on the jump ball. Nice pressure here from the Rams. The Saints need to be aggressive in attacking it. They can't be passive after inbounding the ball. Need to punish teams for trying to get up the court and defend.
Munir kicking it. Blackmore dishing it. Pilcher puts it back out. 3-ball. Back of the iron, but it falls.
Straight to Latu, right in the hands. He's been rebounding well. Pardon me, that was Chunga.
Munir. Left hand is good.
Better spacing after the offensive rebound. That initial spacing by the Saints, just a little bit compact. Players getting in the other way of each other. Munir, fantastic defense. Does he call a player timeout?
BNZ play a timeout. Did he do it? He did. Oh, he's gone early. Had to. A minute and a half. Already gone in this first quarter, but excellent presence of mind. He's burned the BNZ player timeout early on to save the possession after some great defense, and you can get your ticket to the big game with that QR code and the BNZ player timeout.
That's right. All thanks to the BNZ, we're giving away 5,000 tickets to school groups, community groups, church groups, and all kinds of other groups that are kind to people. None of those bad groups.
Are we a group?
I think we need one more to be a group. I think we need a third.
Okay, Nick. We'll bring Nick Bewley in.
Do we have to go to the game with him then?
Yeah, of course we.
I'm just joking, Nick. You can come.
So Saints ball out of that BNZ player timeout.
Real aggressive defense from the Rams early, trying to force the Saints and get them a little bit uncomfortable out beyond that three-point line.
Holmes all over Blackmore. Latu with the catch deep, they collapse. Puts it up. And did that hit the rim? That will be Rams ball anyway.
Yeah, it did hit the rim, but off Latu's hand initially. Thought he might have had a chance at it. The Saints need to find a way to respond to this pressure of the Rams despite being down 2. You can see it's really giving them some fits.
Going to the cup is Tony Worthington. Pilcher. Up ahead is Chunga.
Nice transition defense. Running back to a player, not just a spot where the Rams.
Munir for 3 again. Just finding his range. And Latu picks up the cheap one.
Yeah, just a little aggressive there as Tafarikate started trying to push that ball ahead, reaching in behind. Not a terrible foul. Still quite a bit of time coming through. Bit of a slow start to this one. Both teams lifting that defensive intensity and pick it up full court. Good communication there by the Saints, switching things up.
Cooper with the drive. And he's fouled by Blackmore. So Cooper will go to the line to shoot 2 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Cooper's looked very solid here in the first quarter. Aggressive, first on the dunk right off the bat. And that little drive there, trying to squeeze it through with the left. And gets that foul as he tries to push it through. Misses the first from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Maybe we'll get the Chemist Warehouse decal between games.
I wouldn't keep my hopes up. It's not down yet. Could be a little tight.
I'm always the optimist in this duo. Just so you know that. Brody Cooper.
That's a nice attack. Kicking into Pilcher, and he really puts pressure. See how deep they get with that penetration. Now much easier to set up the offense.
Chunga gets the roll. Sweeping across, nicely done.
Really nice drive there. I thought he had the baseline, but he goes middle and is able to take that bump, but still get the extension on the finger roll for 2.
On the drive is Kate, Taffety Kate that is. Saints looking to push. Pilcher lost it. Did it come off his leg? Yes, it did. Good defense from Jake Holmes and the Canterbury Rams Rapid League team.
And the Saints just a little bit rushed, trying to counter this pressure of the Rams. Fake there, and hits the runner.
That is pretty.
The other Kate, Ihaka Kate, comes up with that one. Just take by Munier, finds the kick out afterwards.
Holmes with the board. Now with the push. Jake Holmes.
Oh, jeez, that's got to be a charge.
That is a charge. As that Pilcher who put his body on the line for that one.
I don't even know if he meant to.
No, I don't. I think he was just there, and right in his grill was Jake Holmes.
Jacob Holmes that train is off the tracks, baby. Watch out coming through.
No, to be fair, Pilcher slid across. Nicely done.
Yeah, he did. I thought he was actually just sliding over after the kickoff, but yeah, that's certainly one where he wore that straight in the chest.
Saints ball. Oh, nicely done. Excellent work from Chunga. And he gets the two-hand finish.
Super athletic, is Chunga. He's got fantastic ability to rise, but the quickness as well to get by his defender first.
Got to get a shot up to end the first quarter.
About it.
There it is, Chunga with the block.
Get that shot out of here. Chunga takes it out of the sky with the air defense system.
And look at that.
That is impressive. Shot clock running down. Good look at it too, but Chunga lines it up nicely and says, no shots for you.
Yeah, and that'll be quarter time here. Low scoring affair, the Saints up 3, 8-5.
Yeah, not a ton of basketball on the offensive end here in this one. The 5 points total for the Rams. Cooper's got 3. Ihaka Kate's got 2. Split off between Munier, Chunga, and Latu, 2 apiece. But the pace is great, so you can see why that's good. And when you're playing that fast, you know you got to get some calories after the game. And I know these teams are going to be heading over to Sal's because they can get a large pepperoni pizza pie for $35. Use that online code Sal'sDunk26 or pull out that QR code and I'll send you to your local Sal's. Valid until Wednesday, the 22nd of April.
Come for the basketball, stay for the Segway.
Or either way, come for the Segway. Either if that's really your slice.
Absolutely brilliant. That is a great deal. And Chris Tupu, Tall Blacks legend, assistant coach to Aaron Young, the reigning champs in the Sal's NBL. What a matchup this is for just round 2 of the Sal's NBL between the Saints and the Rams, coming up at 3 p.m. local.
My favorite Tall Blacks memory with Chris Tupu was when he was assistant coach for us, and he was Alex Pledger's personal big man coach. That was That was always a great sight to see.
Chris Tupu, maybe 5'11".
Yeah, he was getting Plex going, baby. Come on, Plex, let's go.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight.
That's definitely the truth with Toops there. Still had that jumper.
Oh, wet. Absolutely.
Good thing there.
Different era, Chris Tupu would fill it up even more.
Very much so.
Back underway. And it will be Rams ball. Tuffety Kate giving it to Ihaka Kate, his brother. And that comes off a Rams hand, so that will be Saints ball indeed.
Looks like Worthington knocks it out of the hands of Latu. Pretty unfortunate because I think it probably would have bounced off Latu's hands and stayed with the Rams had he not hit it.
Blackmore.
Really difficult for the Saints to set up their offense around that three-point line. The extensive defense making it tough.
Ah, nice one again. This time it's going to be Latu.
That's Munier coming off that on ball and just passing it with the left hand without ever getting to the right. That pace there of that entry pass gets the ball to Latu before that defense can collapse and take away that opportunity. Just let him shoot the free throw. Blow the whistle in the back shot.
Latu.
Jordan Mills is on the bench. He's incensed.
The manager.
Back to it. Let's see if that interrupts the rhythm that he was going for.
Darius Latu at the line. Makes the first. He played for the Saints last season as well. And some of the starters looking on. Walter Brown, Taylor Britt. Latu's with the second shot. Rattles that one in.
Here's the Saints pressure. A little bit more token than what the Rams are putting up. They're not really turning these ball handlers. But just up there, just in case they can get them a little sped up.
Mana Martin in the game for the Rams, number 4. Up high, Gus Dello made the move from the Tuatara last season and Again, the sideline is your enemy in basketball. Just the plant foot from Mana Martin.
Always a little tough in a new gym as well. Just getting used to everything. Yeah, they're all the same size, but everything looks a little different, feels a little different, especially when the bright lights come on for the first time.
Near kicking it, putting it on the floor is Mangalongo, and that is a nice little drive.
And good footwork on the finish to avoid the defender before he displays the soft touch for the two. And the Saints really taking control now.
Dallo. Gets it back, Costello.
Chunga with a nice challenge there.
Oh, long shot, long rebound. Comes back to Dallo.
I think Martin might have gotten away with a little push in the back first.
Back to the under-17s to Costello.
Dallo got one. A little falcon there, unfortunately, off the hands of Latu.
So it's Saints ball, 7-point lead here. Latu's been really good in this first half, and he's making the Rams have to foul him. He's just using that body, getting into position, and bending that defense on the back line.
Rams a little aggressive on the on-ball. Hard show, double out of that every time, and they're actually putting themselves in a bad position defensively because that kick's coming really easy to the spot. As you see Carlin Davidson sit next to Latu, give him some advice by osmosis. But just that ability to hit that player at the high post is just dissecting that defense too quickly.
Blackmore's three is off.
Pilcher.
Mana Martin is fouled by Pilcher.
A little too aggressive.
Saints running with Jordan Hunt on the bench, the vet, so he is Rapid League eligible, but I doubt he'll get much of a run. Maybe towards the end of the game just to get his legs warm, perhaps. But
Does he even have a Rapid League jersey on?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think he's
I don't think he does.
He is not. He has said no to the Rapid League.
Well, he's coming back from a couple of seasons of ankle injuries where apparently he had it operated on in the UK, wasn't done properly, had to have another operation to fix it when he came back to New Zealand.
I blame the NHS.
And I'm not going to get into the politics of their healthcare system, Casey Frank, in a Rapid League commentary position, but Jordan Hunt back playing NBL basketball, which is great to see.
I can't believe you don't want to get into that right now, Knowles.
I just don't think it's part of our remit.
I must have got a different scouting report.
I think you did. I don't know where you got your scouting report from, unless you got his actual medical records.
Tony Worthington got a little bit of blood nose. Must have gone down that lane. Yeah, stuff it up there. Nice and deep.
You just want to tell the trainer, yeah, man, it's up there.
It's good. You've got the blood.
Yeah, look, it hurts. It's bleeding. I get it. Caught one in the schnoz. And so empty on that possession for the Rams at the foul line. It's 12-5.
Rams just cannot get a bucket here in the second quarter. Offense has just died.
Really has. Rams just 2 field goals in this first half.
No push. We haven't seen any kind of transition opportunities from them, really.
Kate spinning, collapsing is the Saints defense, getting the job done. Munir bringing it up on the pressure from Dallo.
It's a nice move on the other end, just unable to get the finish. Chunga lets it fly, drops it down out of the corner. Nice ball rotation to get it in his hands early.
Make it 15-5. Rams haven't scored in this quarter. Maybe they can get a corner ball. In and out, unfortunately for Mana Martin.
His home court is the kick ahead to Chunga there.
Chunga's feeling it.
Back.
Pilcher over the back. Can't get the rebound. Tough fitty Kate and the Rams. We'll go quick here and try it and get a...
Martin can't get anything out there.
2 for 1. Unlucky for that. No BNZ player timeout, of course.
For the Saints.
For the Saints. They do have one, do the Rams. It will be Rams ball, perhaps with a couple of seconds at least.
Yeah, got to wait this out. I think they're going a little early here. Probably wanted to wait another 2 or 3 seconds. And now this is the time you really look to attack.
8 seconds. Munir. Chunga. Over the back, so might maybe add a little bit more time on the clock. Maybe call their BNZ player timeout and they can advance the ball.
There it is. Timeout called. And a chance to cut this double-digit deficit. Surprising quarter here as we take the BNZ player timeout and give you a chance to scan that QR code for a chance to win tickets to this season's games, all thanks to BNZ. 5,000 tickets are going out to school groups, community groups, and other kinds of groups. Looking for big groups, though. So scan that code, fill out the details, and see if you and your group won't be eligible to hit a big game this season across the NBL, all thanks to BNZ. Well, just under 2 seconds left.
Here we go.
Got to get this off quick.
Toffity Kate.
Oh, Chase Chunga.
Kate head is blocked by Aubrey Chunga. He and Latu been superb for the Saints Rapid League team in this half. They hold the Rams scoreless in the second quarter, and the Rams will head to the bench down 10. 15-5, the Saints lead at halftime.
Oh, just loving the way Aubrey Chunga is playing the game. 7 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Those 2 big, massive blocks, though. And his athleticism, a real problem for these shooters trying to get a shot off at the rim or out of the corner. Let's take a look at the rapid highlights from halftime. Started off early with the best play of the game, first play of the game for the Rams. After that, it was all downhill. They just could not stop the penetration of the Saints. Slow scoring first quarter. Gave way to a little bit more energy in the second as the Saints start to find a little bit of space in the half court. The defense of the Aubrey Chunga at the end of each quarter. He finished the first quarter like that. We saw he finished the second. Beautiful step through by Mangalago. There's the big block to finish the half. And the Saints defense, really the story of this half for me, holding the Rams to 16%. Look at that, 15% from the field, 22% from behind the arc, and haven't hit a triple yet. Out rebounding by 1, and we saw this in the stats before the game. Not a lot of assists for the Rams. They're not creating energy with the ball. The Saints, however, 4 assists on 6 buckets. You'll love to see that kind of ratio for an unselfish team. And taking a look at the coaches, what are they thinking about? They're probably thinking about their next scout.
Yeah, next game coming up at 3 p.m. local, Rams Saints. They've won the last, I'm going to go 6 championships out of 8 in history over the last 8 years. Of course, the Otago Nuggets winning the 2020 showdown and 2022 as well. Rams Saints. Saints won it last season. Rams had a back-to-back championship run before that. And that is going to be a great game of basketball. 2 quality 5s. And the fans will start to stream into their new stadium, Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre, as they take those stats in, thanks to the Chemist Warehouse, the official stats provider for the Sal's NBL.
Starting of the second half, where are the Rams going to look for some answers? The offensive penetration just has not been good enough. Can they get something in the paint? Can they get something in transition? Dallow right away gets there, but doesn't like the look of it. Back to Worthington.
Saints defense has been really good, and again, just a difficult pass under a little bit of pressure. Nothing really going, and smiles all around. Kitchelaire, Jordan Hunt, Dante Ingram, not so much.
He's still getting used. He's getting used to it. He's getting used to the Rapid League.
He certainly is. He's like, oh, you're gonna go early? You can't play Dante, unfortunately.
There's that, just too aggressive at the top. No reason to double up there. And the Rams continue to go with that action, putting themselves in a difficult position defensively on the back line.
Good switch to force the contested 3 there. Now he's Dallow for the Rams. Can they get a bucket? Front of the rim, gets his own rebound, it rolls out.
There's some hand wrap on there.
I don't know if they like the rims here in the new Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre, because it is tough sledding for the Rams in Rapid League at the moment.
Couple of great looks, but man, not gonna lie, those rims look toit like a toiga. A little bit looser when the Saints are shooting at him, though.
Chunga trying to drop it off to Latu.
He just got caught in between areas there. Needed to get that shot off with no other options. Great rotation once again by the Saints. Getting there right after the pass arrives. No real time for these shooters to get a look off.
Mana Martin tied up, fouled.
It's going to be Pilcher, just a little bit over-aggressive on that drive. Never got the feet in front, never got that great defensive position in order to get that contact.
That's his third foul for Arthur Pilcher. Still 5 fouls in
I appreciate that. I appreciate that you still have 5 fouls to foul out. They don't give you, they don't foul you out in 3.
But 3 team fouls per quarter, then you're shooting.
Which is also good, because you don't want to see 5 fouls in 4 minutes to get to the free throw line.
A point would be good here for the Rams. They are so tight. In fact, I think their front of the rim is higher than the back of the rim. I think it's on an incline, on a decline rather.
You know, sometimes that happens in the new gyms. You know, they certainly got some new rims, brought them in there.
Oh, that's it. There we go. We got a point.
Off the schneid.
It has been a long time since the Canterbury Rams have troubled the scorer.
Oh, it could have been a steal there. Rams just couldn't corral it.
Good ball movement. Pilcher's 3 is good.
Yeah, interesting defense. That almost looked like 1-2-2 when it was a little late to get out to the corner on Pilcher's catch. And this Rams team is just discombobulated.
5th turnover. Down 12, Chris Tupu. And the Saints Rapid League team in control as Pilcher sits.
You see the action there. It's Holmes coming up for the screen and he's receiving the pass, and well, I don't even want the ball there. There's no point for it. Hands up, like let's just run the set.
Keelan Mangalongo on the floor now for Pilcher. Number 9, Munir coming through on Dallo. Nice footwork. Couldn't get the English off the glass. Here comes Dallo and the Rams.
Not easy for anybody to shoot in this gym.
That 3 is off. Another Saints rebound, 12th rebound. Pretty good rebounding for the Rams as well. They've got 11. I just cannot find the bottom of the net here. Tough. Bigger, Blackmore. Good defense, finds the open shooter, and Alex Blackmore knocks it down.
Just had a little bit too much space, but the Saints looking much more comfortable on this court than the hometown Rams.
Dallo, right-hand finish is pretty.
No, they needed that. One bucket goes through, might be able to get the offense flowing a little bit. And the press, very aggressive, forcing the turnover. Shoot that ball, let it fly.
This time it works for the Rams. They get the turnover.
And missed opportunity there, though. You had numbers, attack the basket, do something else. Just be a bit more aggressive when you're down 13.
Nice drop-off on the reverse.
Brody Cooper showing off the athleticism.
That is pretty.
Had that huge dunk to start the game off the lob. And then the pretty left-handed finish on the reverse for the lefty, but still.
Munir sees the pressure. 3 ball on the way from Blackmore. Dallo with the board. Well, Saints get back.
40 seconds, they can make a couple buckets here and put themselves in at least touch distance of this Saints team. Dirk fadeaway. Had Martin in the corner. Might have wanted to kick that over.
Couple of seconds differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Good point guarding here by Munir. Slow it down, try and make it as close to the last shot of the quarter as possible.
Down to 7.
Want to go now.
Munir lost the handle, gets it back, needs to put it up. Good defense. Dallo will finish the 3rd quarter. Rams with a little bit of a flourish, but it's going to be tough going with a double-digit deficit to head into the 4th quarter here. The Rams and the Saints. 21-10 at 3-quarter time.
Yeah, just neither team looking particularly comfortable, but the Saints' efficiency double that of the Rams. They're shooting 42% from the field and compared to the 20% of Canterbury. Taking a look at the Dallo drive. Finally put an end to that dry spell, and then the beautiful finish by Cooper. Finding a way to kiss that off the glass and get it in there. How about shooting inside the arc? 71% for the Saints and just 28% for the Rams. If you don't like looking at those stats, Rams fans, look at a pizza. Look at a large pepperoni pizza. Online code SalsDunk26. Use that QR code to send you right to the menu. You can have a piping hot pie delivered straight to the house. Don't even have to go outside. What deal is that? SalsDunk26, valid until Wednesday, the 22nd of April.
Some of the championship banners of the Sal's NBL, Rams legacy. The long time between drinks until they went back to back in 2024 and 2023.
Make the old guys sit together. Won't let the new guys come in with the old guys over there?
The Saints, Rams, coming up at 3 p.m.
The Rams yet to hit a three-point shot, and less than half the volume of the Saints here so far through 3 quarters. The Saints not shooting the ball great, but 3 for 12. That's 9 points there, which is essentially the difference in this ball game of 11. Where the Rams 0 for 5 and 5 shots from beyond the arc in 3 quarters. Not the kind of volume you want getting up in the modern game.
And that is the 4th turnover for the Saints. Double-digit lead, pretty hard to get for this rapid league. You've got like 3 minutes, 40 seconds, and you need to score in bunches. And unfortunately, empty-handed on that one.
Nice job by the Rams to slow down that transition opportunity and even take away any semi-transition chances.
And that 3 is good.
Got to do a better job than that in the half court. And just lets Blackmore drain another one. 2 for 4 he is now from beyond the arc, 6 points.
Nice spin move with the left hand, Mana Martin.
And Mana Martin's a player who can really be relied on for some scoring output, just doesn't have the ball enough in his hands. Unlike Blackmore, in and out. Those rims are tight, that looked good to me. Worthington lets that one fly and drains it. First triple of the ball game. And suddenly the Rams might be knocking at the door. 9 points is a lot of ground to make up in 3 minutes, though.
Saints ball, Chunga driving. Good defense. Need a stop to the Rams. And here with a crossover elbow. Another good contest.
Oh,
Pilcher, though.
Pilcher.
And it's going to stay with the Saints.
Well, Pilcher thought that was off him. He started to walk the other way. He felt it, but it stays with him. And an excellent hustle rewarded.
Well, everyone who's touched the floor for the Saints has scored in this rapid league game.
That is not the case for the Rams.
And they have been in control from the jump.
Actually, the jump was the only part the Rams were in control of. Won the jump and had that lob, and since then it's been tough sledding.
Chunga with his feet set, can't get it to go down.
Good board, nice job by Kate to come back into the play, out of his cylinder to pull that down. But they need to score quickly, look fast. Cooper understands the assignment, but comes up short.
Munir with the rebound, excuse me, the ball off the rebound. Saints with a couple of minutes to go here. Just be patient as Chunga gives it to Latu. Munir trapped. He'll keep the possession going for the Saints.
And good possession by the Saints, using up that clock. Don't get a shot out of it, but get the foul. And go from 6 seconds on the shot clock, reset that to 14, the chance to just run it down a little bit more. The clock is your friend. If you just take 24 per second every time you get the ball right now, you'll most likely end up with a W.
Munir with 5 on the shot clock. Pilcher again, another O-board.
Grindy. He's just in there hustling, as he always does. Pilcher doing the dirty work and rewarding the Saints with possession.
Another effort from Pilcher. Excellent work.
Oh.
And then hustle from Latu. And a foul.
Oh, that's going to stay. That's unlucky for the Rams. Love the effort there by both players. Unfortunate that he was not able to just not fall down on top of him, but the hustle by Latu, gets to the ball first, dives on it. Probably would have slid out of bounds had he not received that contact, and as it is, stays with him. Take another look at it. The miss by Chunga goes off the top. Pilcher hustles in and almost fires it off, and right on top. Difficult call. Looked like 2 players hustling for the basketball, but either way, back to the Rams now.
Worthington tips it, so a little bit of karma maybe for the Rams there.
Well, 15 points the difference. If you want to get a chance to get back in this game, quick three. If you're worried about point differential, attack the rim and just try and get the score a little bit closer.
15 points for the Rams. 9 is the difference. 24-15. Left-hand finish is good.
Nice job, Holmes, getting to the cup, showing that athleticism. He's got great length as well. And always the left-hand finish, nice to see from a bigger player.
Yeah, of course, points for and against count for the Sal's NBL ladder, not just the Rapid League ladder. And we got a foul.
Well, Holmes is grabbing with his hands up there, and he's questioning the call. But on that screen, you can body up screeners. You can use your chest to force that offensive player to get different places, but if you get too handsy, you're going to get pinged for it then. That was the case for Holmes on that one.
Matu at the line. He's been excellent. 4 points, left it short, 4 rebounds. Blackmore's got 4 rebounds and 6 points. Chonga is your leading scorer in the game. 7 points for him.
He's slowed down a bit here in the second half after an explosive first half, but the Saints certainly doing enough offensively to hang on to this win. It hasn't been pretty, but the 8-point lead with a minute left has almost got this game in the chili bin.
And we got a foul before the shot. It might be on Latu. Off the ball, and so will be Rams ball on the side. Both teams have their BNZ player timeout available in the second half, one each. 25-17.
These possessions, I wouldn't mind a direct-to-post activity, but they'll go up with the up screen anyway. Holmes trying to be aggressive, get down to the post, but nice defense there by Chonga. Sliding the feet and forcing him to try a different phase of attack. Instead forces the turnover.
Ramp up the noise. I've worked it out what the uniforms are on the Rams.
Ah.
You can see it on the stanchion, on the padding. And so Minier harassed by Mana Martin. Minier with the right hand, finishing with his left. Pretty.
Oh, well done.
And then picks up the foul in the backcourt.
Not a bad foul. Slows down possession. Takes away any transition opportunity. Nice little in and out there in the step. Looks like he might pass it instead. The nifty little lefty for the finish off the glass.
Hassan Munir just 2 of 9, but he has been in the heart of everything.
Do you think he dyed his blonde hair that color to try and match the unis? Or is that just coincidental?
Could be coincidental. Hit 13 points against the Jets as a BNZ player timeout is called here. Rams conscious of the points differential.
And that's another chance for you to get your tickets to the big game. Scan that QR code, 5,000 tickets to give away. You know the deal, fill it out, come to a game. Check out the Sal's NBL and of course the Rapid League before, all thanks to the BNZ.
So it will be Mana Martin, number 4, to restart us here. 14 seconds as the ball advanced over halfway, then turned over. That's a killer for the Rams. One of their player timeout. And that's Kate who will pick up the foul. Tawhiri Kate in the back court. So Munir will just go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot.
As a coaching staff, that's not what you want to see after a timeout.
The turnover or the foul?
the foul you're not so displeased about, but that initial pass right off out of the on ball, you know what you're running, the defense does it, and you still, unfortunately, don't get that solid screen, allowed Chonga to come in, be disruptive, and that's basically been the story of the day for the Rams. The Saints able to use their defensive effort to disrupt the offense of the opposition. The Rams' defensive effort just hasn't really had that impact on this Saints squad.
Man, it has been tough shooting for the Rams in this game. 7 of 25, 28%. And the Saints can just wind this game up.
Looking for one more shot.
And they want points.
You know he wants it.
And that'll do it.
Get it.
Rapid League is over for this one. And the Saints get the win. And it's Blackmore and the Saints. Latu and Chunga were fantastic. And they'll take the Rapid League win here. They hold the Rams to 17. 27-17 in the Rapid League win.
The stats tell the story. Just one three-pointer for the Rams, 4 of 18. Not the best percentage, but enough to get it done. Neither team shooting it great. The rebounds pretty much even. But it's just that little bit more efficiency from deep that has been the real difference.
And so 3 p.m. we will have the Saints and the Rams, and with us sideline for that game, Nick Bewley. He joins us now. And Nick, just quickly talk about how great this new venue is. Not the Rapid League win the Rams would have wanted, but it is a fantastic new shiny gem of a stadium in central Christchurch.
Certainly is, Miles. Yeah, very exciting here in Otautahi, Christchurch, the dawn of a new era. It's not Cowes Stadium by any stretch of the imagination, but Parakiore Recreation Sports Centre. It's shiny, it's new, I can tell you. It's bright, and didn't get that win, the Rams in Rapid League, but there's a lot of excitement in this building for the Sal's NBL fixture. 3 p.m. tip-off, the Canterbury Rams off the back of that narrow win last week. The Saints, though, the defending champions, should be a beauty. Capacity, it's double, or a little bit over double, actually, 2,700 here at the venue compared to Cowes, so the atmosphere is beginning to build, people still filing on through, and it's all setting up to be really good stuff from 3 o'clock today, gents.
Thank you very much, Nick. I'm going to just say it's a little bit warmer as well than Cowes, even in April.
Has to be. Can't be colder.
We're at about 18 minutes away from the main game. Make sure you join us here on Sky Sport for the Sal's NBL matchup between the Rams and the Saints.
this afternoon up against the Wellington Saints.
The appetite is tremendous. So I'm gonna spend this. Because they asked me to end this. Some tumbled out of club cause I was crazy. Some brother tried to take advantage because of the kamikaze. He took a sniff from my hand, thought I was faded.
Kia ora te whānau, no mai hoki mai. Welcome to the brand new home of Canterbury Rams Hoops in Otatahi, Christchurch. The gorgeous Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre in the CBD. And it is full of fans for Sunday afternoon hoops. Andrew Mulligan and four-time Sal's NBL champion Casey Frank on hand for this one. We'll be joined momentarily by Nick Bewley, who's sidelined. And Casey, what a great matchup for your Sunday afternoon. And the last game of school holiday hoops, round 2.
Well, what a matchup indeed. Two of the stalwarts of recent years in the NBL. Certainly the last 3 champions, and what is it, about 6 out of the last 8 or 6 out of the last 9 are these two teams. And these two teams actually set the standard for professionalism across the league. They do a great job of bringing things together in a short amount of time and playing to those standards year after year, and I expect the same today.
You can have your say. Well, you can have your shout as to who you think will win this game and use that QR code. The Rams currently leading at 75%. And that is some hometown cooking. Surely Elijah Pepper will look to get off in this game. Dante Ingram as well on screen here for the Saints. Sideline this afternoon is Nick Bewley and Nick. Christchurch. It has some shiny new stadia to enjoy, including today's venue.
That's exactly right, Moles. Good afternoon to you and Casey and to all our viewers. Yes, 1NZ Stadium, of course, online next week for Super Rugby, but today it is all about this shiny brand new venue here, Parakiore Sports Centre, just near the south of Hagley Park, and it is so exciting to have Sal's NBL basketball here, the dawn of a new era for the Canterbury Rams. It is very different, I must say, to Cal's Stadium. A little bit warmer, as you guys touched on, in Rapid League. For those wondering exactly where it is, it's the former Canterbury Brewery site, so we're hoping, of course, it was raining beers here previously, hoping it's raining buckets here this afternoon. Parakiore, again, another fun fact for you, for those wondering, no literal te reo Māori translation, but Parakiore, the son of a former Ngāi Tahu chief, and he was known for his strength, endurance and speed. 3 qualities I'm sure the Rams will be keen to embody here at their tenure at Parakiore. But it is all go here, gentlemen. It's so exciting. We just had a light show. The lights went out. The boys ran out. The Rams. It is all in readiness for this new era of Canterbury Rams basketball.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah, looking forward to seeing some hops on the former Brewery side. Do you like that one?
I like that a lot, but not as much as the fixtures from the round. Here are the results. A big win for the Airs, had them at 2-0. The Hawks stay winless at that point. The Nuggets taking down the Giants at home. Giants still without any imports, couldn't quite get over the top. A huge win for a shorthanded Sharks team in Auckland before the Jets picked up their first win of the season. The 5, no Ruben Tarangi, no problems, as the leading scorer in the league departs for a bit of time, but 5 still get wins. And then a huge fourth quarter for the Tuatara yesterday saw them put the Sharks to bed.
This is the ladder at the moment. The Saints on top by virtue of their points percentage. The Nuggets at 2-0 along with the Tuatara and the 5. The Rams at 1-0. This is the bottom half of the ladder. And the Jets and the Sharks picking up wins and also having 2 losses as well. Here is the Saints starting 5, the visitors. And after a blowout win over the Jets a week ago, the starting 5 led by Elijah Pepper. Fresh off a 28-point game, the league's steals leader as well. Dante Ingram adds experience and scoring on the wing. Carlin Davison just ran the show with 9 assists against the Jets. Sam Gold gives them reliable energy, and Akachiria supplies the athleticism and rebounding inside. They are coached by Aaron Young.
Coach, welcome to Christchurch. Dominant win last week at TSB to start your title defence. What pleased you most about the performance against the Jets?
Yeah, I think it was always going to be a bit of an adjustment that first quarter, getting everyone's, their tendencies and how we want to play with each other. But just like the way that we stayed with it, found a good groove in the second, third quarter, and then we took that momentum to finish the game.
One thing that stood out for me was your dominance on the glass. That led to a lot of second chance points. How critical is that going to be against the Rams outfit with Jack Andrews, so dominant usually in the interior?
Yeah, I mean, across the board, they're a team that really, you can see they put a real attention on both offense and defensive rebounding. So, you know, last week we had success, but we know we're for a big challenge tonight. So it's just going to take a real kind of assertive approach to get in the fight, win those 50-50 battles. I think, you know, whoever comes up with those loose possessions is going to put themselves in a good position.
Good luck this afternoon.
Thank you.
The Canterbury Rams starting fives anchored by production across the board. Taylor Britt leads them offensively. 23-9 against the Giants last round. Walter Brown, he dominated the glass. 13 boards against Nelson and hit 60% from three. Jack Andrew is new and gives them interior strength, while Ihaka Kate provides accuracy, composure. Tamanang Cho rounds it out with 7 assists against Nelson. It's a balanced physical Rams lineup, and it also has the experience Todd Withers as well. He's back in the league, and that is good news for their coach, Quinn Clinton.
Coach, exciting afternoon here. The dawn of a new era for the Canterbury Rams in a brand new shiny facility, Parakiore. Must be exciting for you, the coaching staff and the team.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. I think, yeah, the group setting up has done an awesome job, and yeah, it's top of the line, and we're looking forward to getting out here against the defending champs.
Opening your season last week, a hard-fought win over the Nelson Giants on the road. What pleased you most about that performance, and what do you want to see replicated here this afternoon?
Yeah, I think just the lack of preparation time, it was really pleasing to see just the boys find a way to dig that one out and just be adaptable on the road, and yeah, it was super pleasing, and a lot of area for growth. And then I guess for today, yeah, just looking to connect more on the court. Like, we've had good build up this week, and just looking to put that out and have a all-round performance.
Good luck.
Awesome, thanks.
Young fella Quinn Clinton showing he's probably upset the school holidays over. He can't stay up late anymore. Just coding. He's in his mid-20s. Taking a look at the Chemist Warehouse stats in the head-to-head. Leading scoring team in the competition, the Saints are after round one. They piled 117. The Rams had a tighter affair against Nelson, where they were held to 86, but also held the opponent to just 85. Those points in the paint are going to be big for both squads. Rams have to find answers to keep the Saints outside, but those bench points are going to be an issue. The depth of the Saints goes all the way to that 10th man. The Rams are going to have to find ways to get some scoring and get some production off that pine.
Yeah, they got Jordan Hunt, 28-year-old, 6'9", forward coming off the bench, Hutt Valley High School for the Saints. The 2020 NBL Grand Final MVP with the Nuggets. He played for the Saints all the way back in 2016. He's also played for the Hawks and the Bulls. Spent a couple of seasons battling injuries, and he is an absolute asset off the bench for coach Aaron Young. For the Rams, while their rapid league unit struggled to get any offense going in the game just before against the Saints, so hopefully for Quinn Clinton, they can address some production in the main game here as well.
But make no mistake, this is a very revamped Rams roster. You know, Taylor Britt is there, Walter Brown is there, but a lot of the heavy production from the last few seasons is gone. You've got no Kaya Isaac, you've got no Max Darling. Tohi Smith-Milner was so influential last year, and some new imports as well. The Rams have done an excellent job of creating players. Now that young core has to step up off the bench and give them some production.
Your referees are Marty Davison, Regan Ashley, and Blake Rosanowski for this one. And it's Sunday afternoon hoops here in Christchurch. Ototahi's got a brand new indoor venue, Parakiore. In fact, it's also got another brand new indoor venue, and that's going to have Super Round next weekend. Super Rugby, all the teams coming for that one. And it is going to be a great matchup today. Christchurch is a happening place, and that is just an overwhelming change.
What is happening?
Your shout QR code. Wellington is paying attention. Saints fans have absolutely moved on that one.
All the Rams fans must be at the game. There can't be much reception there, because certainly if Christchurch was coming strong, they would have more faith in their Rams than this. That is a Saints-heavy poll coming our way. But just like Wellington to answer polls.
These two teams have shared a lot of rivalry games across the Sal's NBL through history. They are the last three winners of the championship. The Saints are the reigning champs. Canterbury went and had the last two in 23 and 24. Nuggets won in 22. The Saints had it in 21 and 19, 17. And for the Rams in that 2023 title, it was a long time between drinks for their championship aspirations.
93?
Maybe 92.
92?
The Hutt Valley Lakers were in 93.
Oh, sorry, Jeff. My apologies.
Yeah. I think they had to change their name to the Hutt Valley Shakers after that as well. We're underway here. Saints have the ball. Carlin Davison up high. Elijah Pepper. Ingram with his left hand. Oh, pretty. Dante Ingram, welcome back.
Love that action, getting Ingram going down to his strong hand, attacking the basket. Really well played and nice positioning to set the Saints up for the first bucket of the day. Let's see what the Rams come back with. Withers loves that triple. Can't find the range on the opener though.
Sam Gold has the rebound. Elijah Pepper, he went off against the Jets in quarters 2 and 3. Pulls the trigger, fouled.
Tamaning Cho.
Cho, the Cameroonian international, got in his landing zone.
And he's having a quick discussion with the refs about it, but Elijah Pepper, just a fantastic score. You see those stats, a near triple-double, 28, 7, and 8 in the opening round. And that was just off of 2 days of training. He spoke to him briefly before the first game, and he mentioned how Aaron Young has been trying to recruit him for a while now, telling him all the great things about Wellington. Probably not as much about the rain that has come around as of recently, and thoughts to everybody in Wellington as they're dealing with that. But he's excited about this move and excited about what he can bring to this Saints squad as he hits two from the Chemist Warehouse, hits the second from the Chemist Warehouse.
Yeah, Elijah Pepper, he is a weapon, moving with and without the ball. Elijah Pepper.
He's just as aggressive a scorer as I've seen in a while. He just comes off every screen so hard, ready to just get into that shot and get those looks up.
Walter Brown in the reverse. Allaire with the rebound. Here is Pepper. Good matchup between him and Withers in this one. Gold. Brown with the board, 13 against the Giants. Survived that one in Nelson. Tough loss for Mike Fitchett and the Giants.
It's good D by Carl Anderson there, but Cho does not bind. He takes that D and says, I'll raise you with this fadeaway. Well done to get the Rams on the board for the first time in Parakiore.
Carlin Davison backing him down. Just gets right to the cup. Carlin Davison.
Yeah, good strong move. And just another piece of the evolution of Davison's game. You can see the strength starting to come in, and he's still such a young player, just in his early 20s.
Jack Andrew, recent tall black. Cho to Withers.
Nice challenge by Davison there.
Right there, helps him up.
They thought they were going the other way, but the rebound to Taylor Britt.
Taylor Britt from the corner's good.
And Taylor Britt still is the straw that stirs this drink. Other guys might score more, but nobody means more than what Taylor Britt means to this offense.
Dante Ingram played for the Giants 4 years ago. Allaire to the cup and one for a catch to Allaire.
Nice recognition by Allaire about where Jack Andrews is playing. He was anticipating that handoff, just cheated a little bit to it. Allaire turned that corner, dropped the shoulder, got him on his hip. Just right here, you see, bang, just burst forward. Knows he's got that position. Jack Andrew can't do anything there and gets his hand caught in the cookie jar, giving Allaire the opportunity for the three-point play the old-fashioned way.
6'10", 25 years old, played all 29 games for the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix in the Aussie NBL. Also played for Melbourne United the season beforehand. Won a championship in NBL 1 as well. Cho trying to find Jack Andrew, and he finds the ball in his hands deep on the baseline, up and in for Tanang Cho.
That's a good finish. With Allaire behind you, that's a lot of shot blocking and length to deal with, but he at first chases the ball down with a good hustle and then takes his time, uses his body to create some space for that finish off the glass.
Tanang Cho played at Brown University. Houston Rockets Summer League experience. Tipped, maybe just a little bit over the head of Elijah Pepper maybe. Needs to get the shot up, does Pepper. Good defense. Here comes Walter Brown.
Nice break attack, but the Saints do well to stop that semi-transition. And Davison, once again, great defense, knocking the ball out of the hands of Andrew.
Well, Andrew's got a mismatch with Carlin Davison in height. Arguably match him with athleticism.
Always go to the guard mismatch, don't the guards?
Brown. Ingram.
Nice save.
To Carlin Davison.
good understanding where he was on the court and where his teammates were at the same time.
Here's Elijah Pepper. Opens up for him,
Oh,
slips.
that's too bad. Pepper is okay, thankfully.
Slow to get up.
That's a hard fall when you slip off like that, especially on your elbow or your hip, and a little bit of it going around on both ends.
Cho is tripped, and there's a foul. So a little bit slippery there at Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre.
I think it might have a little bit to do with the bumps in both cases. That one is a little hip check from Gold. And Cho goes down pretty hard on the elbow, and it looks like he's got a little bit of bursa sac already on there. You can see that inflammation. And when you do have those burst sacks, that activity, if they get hit, can be a bit uncomfortable.
Jordan Hunt in the game for the Saints. Jacob Holmes for the Rams, number 16.
Big lineup, man. They have a lot of long, switchy players.
There's Britt on the baseline, on the glass, beautiful from Taylor Britt.
Actually, so just poor defense that time by the Saints. Didn't step over and step up. Britt recognizes that and takes advantage for the finish to knot things up at 9.
Pepper. Oh, nice block, Walter Brown, but Pepper has it back. Ingram. Ketchalier, his long arms, tracks that down. Here's Carlin Davison. Skip pass to Ingram. Still can't find his range, and now those rims, Casey Frank.
They're tight.
They look real tight.
They're tight. Bend up, but don't break defense by the Rams there.
Tamanan Cho, front of the rim, not a lot of give. Here's Elijah Pepper. Leaves it behind for Davison.
That's
Travel.
2 bad steps. He took that extra little hop, which he'll let you get away with if you go into your jumper. But then when he changed his mind and decided to put it on the floor and try and get to the cup, that's when it becomes a wee bit travel-y.
6 seasons with the Taranaki Airs for Carlin Davison, and here's the replay on that travel.
Step, step. They'll give you that little stutter step on the catch if you're into the shot, but once you decide the other way, it's a no-go.
Most outstanding forward, the Stan Hill Trophy last season in 2025, the All-Star 5 for the season as well. Walter Brown doing work on the glass. He puts it up and in. That's good for Walter Brown and the Rams.
Walter Brown's doing a bit of everything right now. That's his first bucket of the ball game, but fantastic defensively and rebounding on both ends early in this one.
Already has 4 boards. Elijah Pepper still looking for his first bucket up in close. And Elijah Pepper has 2 from the free throw line, but I tell you what, Elijah Pepper, he takes probably about 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes of game time, and then you're in trouble.
And it kind of lulls defenses to sleep sometimes. They're like, oh yeah, this guy's not on.
Tough pass, turnover. Britt has Holmes to his right, trying to drop it off.
What happened there? I don't know, but it worked.
Oh, I think that's just Taylor Britt brilliance.
That's a little bit of Houdini with the underhand lob. Nice finish in transition.
Ihaka cake. Jordan Hunt, lead pass from Davison over the top is pretty.
Great fundamentals too. Throws it high, keeps it high, doesn't take it down to get that finish on the little reverse. And perfectly placed by Davison on that lob.
Davison had 9 assists against the Jets. To be fair, they had a field day against the Jets, the Saints.
It was a pretty one-way traffic in that, about a 40-point blowout.
Great win for the Jets against the Hawks on Friday night. Rebound for Davison.
And that's not a great preparation for Coach Aaron Young and the Saints as we see the low pass turns into the turnover.
Just needs a little bit of pepper on that one.
A little bit of, maybe a little bit too pepper.
Maybe a little bit too low.
Well, that's a difficult bounce pass at that angle from there. When you're hitting to that big who's running the floor, quite often you just want to put a little bit of air under it so he can come and catch up to it. But that if it's a bounce pass, it has to hit with pinpoint accuracy. Otherwise, it's much more likely to be a turnover.
Now, Latu in the game for Alir. Now, this will be interesting because, as you saw pre-game, KC, the bench production for the Saints, small sample size, but just 3 points off the bench for the Rams and a low-scoring affair against the Giants.
And they don't have the veterans they used to have come off the bench. Remember, a year ago, Max Darling coming off the bench, Kaya Isaac coming off the bench. These guys are tall blacks, and that's not the case anymore as Davison just can't get that finish. And those layups looking more difficult to finish than we thought.
Pepper. Jack Andrews and Withers finally come away with it for the Rams. 3 ball. Knocks it in.
Is that Cooper?
It is.
With a big smile. The bank is open. I don't know if he was aware it was open on a Sunday, but it is today. The three-point laid. And Coach Aaron Young has seen enough. I don't think he likes the level of intensity and execution we're seeing. There's the kiss off the glass. Rattles it home. That's one way to beat the hard rims.
Brody Cooper knocking it down off the glass. And it's going to be
big smile.
A 5-point lead for the Rams.
The winning those. Energy there. Craig comes in, gets to the bench. What's our next play? We're getting good looks. Fucking blowing bunnies. But it's the other shit.
Taylor, make sure you're fronting, make the catches tough. They try to go. Hey, punch through for us. Done chasing. Hey, get downhill. Turn that corner. Get downhill. Flow snap. Look for flow snap here with Todd. Okay, flow snap with Todd. They'll probably switch screen under. And now step up cover. Be aggressive here. Okay, get them on the back foot first, then recover. We've got it last. Okay, good. Hey, ready for flow down. Ready for the pin down here.
16-11. New bright lights at Parakiore Stadium. The Recreation and Sports Centre, brand new. First game of Sal's NBL action. And Tauihi will be in here for the Parakiore as well. And Carl Stadium, it served its purpose.
You know what else serves its purpose? Pizza.
Yeah.
That pizza is served to fill you up, and nothing fills you up better than a $35 large pepperoni pizza from Sal's. Use that online code, Sal'sDunk26, or the QR code, will send you right to the menu to order. Valid until next Wednesday, the 22nd of April.
Let's see what the Saints do out of this timeout.
Well,
Coach Aaron Young just ripping into them apparently.
Yeah, I'd like to see some execution and something to the paint. That is another jumper that they settled for. You know, that will attack, make the defense bend. Right now, I think the Saints' offense is a bit passive.
Kate with the left hand. That's nice. Rams now have a 7-point lead.
Now, how about this bench squad in the Rapid League struggled to find buckets for the Rams, but already outpacing the production from game one with 5 points in the last 2 shots.
Ingram gets it back from Latu. 6 on the shot clock. Dante Ingram is fouled on the drive. Todd Withers will pick up the foul.
Just shifty. Against a defender like Todd Withers, too, is an excellent acceleration and quickness in that slide. Look at this little shifty move. Just going middle. You want to know why? Because I'm a lefty. It's a cheat code. Those lefties are cheat codes. Dante Ingram uses it there to get to the cup. Takes that foul. Can't get the finish, but free throws are exactly the settler that the Saints need. And Todd Withers picks up the foul there. His first.
It was up until that point a 9-2 Rams run in the last couple of minutes. Isaiah Liafa still to come back from a foot injury for the Saints, and Hiram Harris will join the Saints at some point in the Sal's NBL season. Maybe not, actually.
Anything's possible.
Well, you know, he's out there playing in Japan's second division, so maybe not.
I'm sure the Saints fans would like to see him back.
I'm sure a lot of teams would like to have the services of Hiram Harris. Turnover, Rams. Cho knocks that down. Tamanang Cho extends this lead for the Rams.
Good aggressive quarter. The Rams certainly feeling a little bit more comfortable than the Saints right now. The Rams defense taking away good looks and great rim protection there from Todd Withers.
Hiaka Kate dropping it off. Cooper blocked by Sam Gold.
Great defense by Gold to get back in and not foul. Pepper.
Oh, nice feed to Jordan Hunt. No one's better at running the rim to rim than Jordan Hunt in this league.
Does a great job at it, but Withers with that closeout takes away the 3. Good adjustment by Pepper to feed Hunt for that finish.
Yeah, you've got to worry about that trans 3 from Elijah Pepper for sure. Cho feeling himself, knocking down the elbow, Jay.
Tamanang Cho showed his versatility in round 1 with 10 points, 7 boards, and 7 assists. But he has the feel of somebody who could probably score at a much higher rate.
Pepper off the glass and in. The 2 bench players just had their hands full trying to stop Elijah Pepper.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm putting one of my young fellows on Pepper. Yeah, I'm trying to find a veteran who has just a little bit more strength and some of that veteran noose that you need, because you put a young guy in front, look at that spin moves. Just no chance for Martin to really stick with that one there. Sorry, Kate. You huck a Kate on that one.
Yeah. Brody Cooper, Carlin Davidson, a quick sit. Ingram will take a seat.
Saints work their way right back into this ball game. I've liked the transition opportunities that the Rams have had recently, but that's fed from their defense. So they need to continue to get in those passing lanes and see if they can't turn the Saints over at a high rate.
Starting five out there for the Rams. Jordan Hunt, and the starting four of Lear, Gold, Davison and Pepper. As Walter Brown eyes up another three. Walter Brown loves this venue.
And Gold just helps off the corner there. You don't want to help off a good shooter just one pass away. Unfortunately, he was forced to, and that ends up going the other direction with the trip ball.
5 and 4 for Walter Brown as Cho dove for the ball, collected it on the head. Carlin Davison helps.
How quickly that changed. It looked like it was going to be a turnover. But Cho can't quite get to it, picks up his second foul instead. And he's 4 of 5 from the field right now with 3 rebounds at the same time. So him heading to the bench is going to seriously impact this Canterbury offense. The 9 points he scored, by far the leading scorer in the ball game.
Carlin missing the first. Quinn Clinton picking up the coaching reins from Judd Flavel.
Rams have yet to make it to the charity stripe. The Chemist Warehouse stripe not being super kind to the Saints at 5 for 8 at the moment.
There's no give on that rim as it rims out for Carlin Davison. That's 0 for 2 on that trip from the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Not what you need. That's it. You get to the line, that's a chance to settle things, get your eye in, and Davison ends up going away with more questions than answers after those attempts.
Brett Pepper matches up on him. Crossing up as Brett gets to his favoured left hand. It's blocked, but Jack Andrew crashing the glass.
Good recognition by Andrew. If the player that's guarding you is a shot blocker and takes that out, it's your job to get on the rim and get those rebounds, and he does his job perfectly in that situation.
Shot clock is off. 8 seconds for the Saints here in the first quarter. It's winding down, and there's Pepper. Andrew on the switch. Has it knocked away.
Holmes
came off Pepper last.
Oh, definitely did not.
Certainly did not. Definitely got knocked out of his hands. It will be Saints ball.
Sometimes tough to see on that angle. But officials have a good chat about it and get it the right way. Just a half-second left, so this is going to have to be a catch and tip.
Well, no one better than Carlin Davison, but Walter Brown is there. And a good first quarter of basketball for the Canterbury Rams in their new home venue. They lead the Saints by 11, 28-17 at quarter time.
Understand those wing moments. Some good activity with that, but then we got a crash.
No mai hoki mai, welcome back to Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre, downtown Christchurch, just on the fringe of Hagley Park. And the brand new stadium, and the Rams have put 28-17 for the Saints on the scoreboard. And a good first quarter of basketball for the home team and the classic red unis with the pinstripes.
Showing great balance are the Rams. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players have scored at least 2 points for all of them, and Britt Brown and Cho all above 5.
Well, Coach Aaron Young from the Saints joins us now. Coach, it just looks like the energy levels aren't where they should be for you at the moment. Is that correct out of that first quarter?
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. I think that dictates a lot of, the success in possessions, and we're definitely winning that battle way more than us right now.
When you're looking at the offense, you've got 7 threes that have gone up, but it looks like a little unbalanced in terms of your attack. How can you find a better, not just level of efficiency, but a better balance in that split between attacking the rim and looking for that perimeter jump shot?
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of really good looks and we missed those, and then you combat that with paint turnovers and kind of getting sped up. And I think that, accumulates when you have the bad possessions, it just makes it feel worse.
Always appreciate your time, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.
Saints 0 for 8 now from 3 after the Ingram miss, and the Rams extend their lead to 13, 30-17.
Well, Saints need to find some kind of aggression. Just too passive at the moment. The Rams really coming out with aggressive defense here. Look how far out the Saints are getting pushed off the three-point line to initiate offense.
Davison.
That lineup there, you've got Taylor Britt in the post, just finish the play, instead end up with a desperation 3 that gets answered.
Why not go 1 for 9 if it's going to be a deep one at the end of the clock?
Let's just go with that shot. That's a much better play. What do I know about aggressive to the cup? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than to be good.
Speaking of good, this Rams unit's looking pretty connected right now. Taylor Britt tried to get to the reverse, and Allaire was there, but Jack Andrew again with the cleanup job. Jack Andrew just knowing his role perfectly, his second offensive rebound.
And the Rams are murdering these switches. Great recognition by Britt when he's got Allaire on him. He takes him right to the cup. Once again, doesn't get that finish, but Andrew knows there's no Allaire to box him out, so he gets that done.
Jake Holmes called for the foul.
Yeah, just a silly foul there, puts his hand in. Ingram had no options, had nowhere to go, but he does get fouled, and that's gonna be on the pass. So not shooting, fortunate for the Rams, but still stays Saints possession.
Pepper, corner 3. Also Brown in the middle, but unfortunately just couldn't claim it successfully as it falls to Davison. Missed the handle. Allaire for 3. Saints settling at the moment. Pepper going one-on-one over Taylor Britt, and that 3 is good for Elijah Pepper.
A timeout for Quinn Clinton, but I actually don't mind the defense they're playing. A couple of long rebounds. I think almost the passivity of the Saints is causing the Rams to just take their foot off the gas pedal here at the moment. And Taylor Britt right there, he understands what kind of shot's coming, but Pepper's still able to get it off. But what I don't see from the Saints right now is that ball moving side to side, the attack, forcing that defense to rotate. Instead, it's just ball on the wing, see if we can't get in there with a break. And right now, the Rams defense is not bending.
Rams 32-23, Quinn Clinton.
Right now, it's all just controllable stuff. I've got 8 O boards. We're guarding. Fucking, you're working too hard to let up on O boards right now. Okay, make your hit, come up with it. Okay, Jack's open on these rolls. Okay, on the hard shots, 1 pass, high low. We're going 1 down here, 1 down. Okay, go, 1 down. Play, this will be you. Clear side roll. Okay,
Well, 32-23. You could just see in the replay there as Elijah Pepper knocked down that 3, just the frustration of Walter Brown and the back of the replay shot. You could talk about, they do the right thing defensively, and there's just a good shot from Pepper as Nick Bewley had an air to the Saints timeout.
Certainly did, Miles. Yeah, the main message from Coach Aaron Young was around closing out, particularly on Taylor Britt. Try and get a hand up, get out nice and early on the offensive end. Pretty animated in terms of wanting a bit more flow, wanting a bit more options. So let's see if the Saints players heed to that message.
Here is Britt. Let's see what the coverage is like on him. Alair shifty on the baseline. Real Steve Nash kind of play there, just keeping that dribble alive, changing angles.
And nice job by Alair to stay connected and not fall for it. He ends up closing that gap a little bit, and I think Alair might even got his finger to it. Either way, made it a much more difficult shot to get finished on that angle.
And just experiencing some technical problems, as you can see there. I think somebody stood on a plug that was half out.
Well, that poltergeist is back. The ghosts of cows are striking, saying, "Why'd you leave that gym?"
32-23, Carlin Davison. And it will be Carlin Davison at the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Every made free throw, helping get hoops and schools through the Chemist Warehouse.
Fantastic program in conjunction with Basketball New Zealand to bring hoops to schools and parks near you. All thanks to the Chemist Warehouse and their support of our communities.
1 for 2 is Carlin Davison from the line. Davison now 1 for 4 from the Chemist Warehouse strikers. The look away to Andrew. Banks it in. Oh, that's pretty from Brown to Andrew.
Saints just don't look sharp. The rotations are a wee bit late. Nice little drive there by Walter Brown, drawing multiple defenders. The little shake, the hezzy, gets to the baseline. A time at UNLV with the ball in hand, showing some dividends. Looks one way, then the other, drops that pocket pass. No angle, really, somehow gets through.
It really is a pretty play from Walter Brown. Jack Andrew at the line. Can't convert the three-point play opportunity. Carlin Davison goes down. You are right about the Saints, Casey. There just doesn't seem to be the edge to what they're doing at both ends, as Elijah Pepper just has to make it himself, and Elijah Pepper knocks down his three ball that he's very accustomed to doing. That's his second one of the game.
Well, he says you don't need anything to get spicy. You just need to add a little pepper. Shake and I do the rest.
Cutting. Holmes didn't have the angle on the glass, and here's Pepper. Will he roll with another one?
Well, I was right there too. He's that type of shooter, though. You have to be aware of his ability to shoot from deep. Nice bump there. That's an offensive foul if they want it. Well, they call defensive. Tough on Gold there. I thought he was in good defensive position, and I thought Walter Brown actually extended with that arm, but not the way the Barter Card crew sees it. Let's see where that foul is. Oh, yeah, reaches out with the arm after he gets pushed off. So,
really?
Well done.
Contrasting shooting percentages. The Rams are 4 from 9 from 3. The Saints just settling 3 for 14. No real inside presence for the Saints as well. And so the Rams scout on defense has been pretty good. With Jordan Hunt in the game now, but he's also a pick and pop kind of player.
Walter Brown up to 7 points now, go along with 6 rebounds and an assist, not to mention 2 blocks. Stuffing that stat sheet early in Parakiore.
Here is Walter Brown. Looking to take down low, and then he does pop out to the corner 3, but it's just broken up again by the Rams.
Yaka Crate really reads that nicely and gets that hand up in the passing lane.
Taylor Britt's fouled by Jordan Hunt.
Just a lack of communication defensively for the Saints. We got 3 white jerseys collapsing on that Taylor Britt drive at that moment. And that's too much for, that's not a threatening play. He's just at the free throw line. Ends up being a kind of a cheap reaching foul as well.
Walter Brown stepping through, left hand roll is good.
That's going to be a goaltend. I'm sorry, basket interference when you grab the net like that. Good either way, but Brown gets the 2 regardless.
Walter Brown now has 9. Carlin Davison, just the 3 points. 1 for 4, and just throws it up. Carlin Davison.
Well, no cutters. Who's coming with them? Who's cutting to the basketball there from the weak side? Instead, the spacing's all out of the 3-point line.
Ihaka Kate forced to choke. Jacob Holmes has it. Jake Holmes getting some good minutes.
Good screen there by Withers. Now he's got this mismatch again. Taylor Britt has been attacking it really well.
Allaire just a little bit too aggressive. Got his feet moving. And then Taylor Britt just kept going around that hip.
Every time they get that big to guard switch, they're spacing out, they're finding Taylor Britt, and they're letting him just go to work. This time he attacks to the left, and not bad defense, but it's difficult to keep a point guard in front of you when you're shuffling your feet at the size of Allaire. Allaire's thinking that he was in the right spot, but it matters not what you think, because Taylor Britt's at the free throw line now, hits the first, 6 points for him.
10th season with the Rams for Taylor Britt. He's been a two-time NBL champion with this organisation. 2024 most outstanding New Zealand guard. Played 48 times for his country. 23 and 9 rebounds, 8 assists against Australia back in May 25. An excellent win in Hamilton. Allaire on the catch from Ingram. Has it swatted away by Cho.
That's a guard taking it out from the big man. Allaire's got to finish with strength. Instead, it's 2 points the other way. The Rams finding transition. Timeout to the Saints, because this is one-way traffic on opening day. And Parakiore, the Rams love it. The fans love it. The Saints, not so much.
42-27. Now the Rams well in control with just under 5 to go.
We'll take another look. Nice catch by Allaire. He takes his time, but then goes up quick thinking the shot blocker's out of there, and Tae-Min Cho times it perfectly before igniting the break.
The Saints, who is going to come in and set this offense alight, because Aaron Young is just, he's almost apoplectic, Casey Frank. He is a frustrated head coach right now. He's not getting what he's demanding of his team to execute. And we are on a Sunday afternoon, so we are not taking his words live.
Well, the thing is, though, when this is your second time out of the half and the same message is effort and work rate, and why aren't we matching that? Well, it should never be the job of a coach to coach work rate and to coach effort. That's the player's job to come out and have supreme effort in all those areas. And when a coach has to worry about that, you're losing the ability to concentrate on scheme and concentrate on matchups.
Well, let's bring in Nick Bewley. Nick.
Yeah, just having a listen in to Coach Quinn Clinton, really happy with the intensity, but does not want the Rams to take their foot off the gas. The one issue, if you want to call it an issue, is just the closeouts on Elijah Pepper. Of course, he started to get going from downtown, just wants those closeouts to be a little bit quicker.
Oh, good luck trying to close out Elijah Pepper, Nick. I admire Quinn coaching that up a storm, but he's a quick release, quick trigger is Elijah Pepper.
How about this 8-0 run after that last time out by the Rams? Just completely putting themselves back in front and in total control of the game at the moment. But the Saints, they got a bit of talent out there. Can they respond?
Excellent work. Nice job from Allaire on the cut from Ingram.
Beautiful little pass as a facilitator out of the low post. And Holmes does a nice job of contesting, but Ingram too much ability to float in the air and get that finish after the contact.
We've caught a lot of Tuatara games when Aaron Young was coach. We've seen a lot of Saints games, Casey. I'm putting that top 5 angriest Aaron Young's been as Withers knocks down a 3.
Once again, one pass away, caught in no man's land. You're not actually all the way over helping as Carlin Davidson, and he's certainly not close enough to affect the shot on the catch and kick. Withers loves that shot. That's what he does now as a three-point specialist.
5th 3, tied up.
Well, Taylor Britt picks up the foul there. He disagrees, but just his first of the ball game, so not too big of a deal. A nice drive by Pepper. Yeah, and that looks like a foul to me. Looks like a little bit of arm after a little bit of arm earlier.
Pepper knocking down the first from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 3 of 10 from the floor.
Pepper, 12 points now. Dante Ingram with 8. No other Saint has more than 4, and only 2 other Saints have scored. And this is just 4 players total have seen the score sheet.
Pressure extending, and Elijah Pepper will go over and help Tamanang Choi, who rejects the pepper hand. I like it. As he said, no, man, we're competitors.
That's fantastic. Especially bad blood like 2 games in. You don't even know how much you're supposed to hate the Saints yet.
Yeah. Arguably the most disliked franchise in the history of the NZNBL.
Well, I'd probably put the Stars up there back in the day.
Oh, okay.
We got there's quite a few signs that I can't repeat that used to greet us around. But the Saints of the current rendition, I would say most definitely.
Well, in the 45th season of the NZNBL, Saints have 13 championships.
It's not bad. And they've played for, was it 25 of them?
And through all different eras of the league as well. I mean, they came into the league, I think, in 81, and they won it a couple of years, maybe 3 years later for the first time, maybe 2 years. And that success has just carried through. There's a lair. Finally, somebody going to work on the block for the Saints.
Well, and he's got Cho on him, and he's got that big size advantage, and I like this. Yes, they're down, double-digit points, but need to get something going offensively and toss it inside, force them to work. Cho does not like the call, quite obviously, as he picks up his 3rd personal foul. But he's going to the bench regardless.
Well, the Saints came in the league in, I think, 83, to be honest. They won it in 84 and 85. The Rams won it in 86. The Saints won it in 87, 88. The Rams won it in 89, 90.
It's almost like the last 3 years.
The Hutt Valley Lakers won it in 91. The Canterbury Rams won it in 92. The Hutt Valley Lakers won it in 93. And finally, someone else. Finally, someone else won it. And of the 04 and Canterbury, and it was the Nelson Giants in 94.
Actually, just based on all this, I'm going to go back to the Saints being the most hated team. Yeah, you're correct.
The Stars, you guys didn't bother winning anything until 95. And then you won like 2 in a row, and the Auckland Rebels, I don't know where the Auckland Rebels name came from, but I'm pretty sure it was for tax purposes.
I believe there was a sponsor tie in there, but a little bit before my time.
Maybe it was the Caltech Stars?
Yeah.
And then the Auckland Rebels. That's Jordan Hunt at the line. East Town Auckland Stars. Brief history.
Brief but beautiful. A couple of nice free throws there. Down to 12. 3 minutes here. I think either team can take control going into the second half. Can the Rams reassert themselves here in the lead? Or are the Saints going to be able to keep chipping away and feel a lot better coming to the second half?
Oh, great look once again. It's Walter Brown finding his teammates.
Mihaka Kate with a nice cut, making himself available. Just moving without the basketball, that energy. The ball finds it.
9 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists for Walter Brown. Hunt turns it over. Taylor Britt lost the handle.
Good job by Ingram. Unbelievable body control to get back in bounds before he touches it so he doesn't get the turnover.
Gold. Challenging Brown. Gets the end one to Sam Gold.
What a finish. Walter Brown, not bad defensively positioned there, but Gold attacks the body. And that's what you do against the shot blocker. Go straight to the body, take away their ability to extend and impact that shot of yours. And because of that attack, just forces Brown out of his cylinder a wee bit. Ends up being the foul on the whistle, so Walter Brown picks up foul number 2 as well. And arguably the best 3 defenders on this Rams team right now in foul trouble, with Brown with 2, Withers with 2, and Tamanang Cho with 3.
Britt. And 1. Taylor Britt. He's just playing at a different level to everybody else in this game today. He really is. He's taking this almost personally against the Saints.
Just attacks the rim once again. Not a lot of basketball to that. Just says, oh, if you're going to try and guard me with Sam Gold, I'm just going to be here. And once again, no rotation, or the rotation that does come over doesn't step up. You know, Pepper's worried a little bit about that shot in the corner, but if you're going to be helping defensively and that help starts at the charge circle, it's too late. the offensive player's already there, you have to step up and meet him at the block to make that a much more difficult finish.
Rams smacking the Saints at the moment, 52-37. Taylor Britt's got 10 points now. 3 assists, 2 steals. It's Carlin Davison going against Todd Withers. Can't get the roll. Brown with another rebound.
Just look at the energy of the Rams.
Walter Brown, no one picked him up.
Just no defensive fortitude at the rim. As Pepper drops a little bit of a shoulder. Trying to get back into things, but yeah, the transition defense and the defense of the rim just not where the Saints needed to be.
Lear misses that. He's going to stay with the Saints. With 1:38 to go in this first half at Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre, the brand new venue and home of the Canterbury Rams and the Mainland Parakiore.
Yeah, following round one, this is not how I saw this game going. The Saints obviously looked like an offensive powerhouse. We knew it was going to be tighter, but the Rams in that opening game looked like they had struggles getting that ball in the cup. Well, that's not the case today, as Lear lets that one short, blows the bunny, and instead it's going to be Saints ball on the baseline.
Oh, yeah, Jack Andrew did just enough on the recovery to knock it away.
Too late to recognize that. Pepper underneath.
Down on Pepper. They've done a good job on Elijah Pepper, even though he's got 13 points. He's 3 of 10 from the floor. Ingram knocking down a 3.
That's fine by Davison there. Freezing the defense. They think he's going for the drive, and instead he whips it to the corner. Better ball movement. I'd like to see even more pace with those rotations.
Ingram moves to 11. Holmes. Will it go in? And Lear just couldn't corral it. Comes off his hands, and 2 points for the Rams.
I think Jack Andrew gets credit for that one, but just once again, hustle, outworking. Get your hand to the ball before the defender can grab it.
56-40. Carlin Davison. Oh, just rims in and out.
I was going to say, we're going to get a roll in Parakiore? That's just odd.
Withers.
Taylor Britt playing games with him.
Todd Withers says, best thing to do is not let the ball touch the rim.
Just Taylor Britt getting into the teeth of the defense, forcing multiple defenders to collapse, and then finding shooters outside. It's an easy ball game for Taylor Britt right now. 10 points, 4 assists.
Both teams had their BNZ player timeouts available. It's Pepper going to work on Holmes, doing a good job staying in front of the Aussie until he fouled him on a long 2.
Just look at the difference in the offensive execution, though. How easy things are for the Rams right now. Getting to the cup every single possession early in the shot clock. Coming the other way, the Saints aren't really even impacting the three-point line with any regularity. You know, everything's beyond late clock and one-on-one basketball where they have to shake. The ball is doing none of the work for them right now. It's all one-on-one, and that is playing right into the hands of the Rams' defensive plans.
And it's going to be an interesting halftime break for the Saints. Pepper, they've got the firepower. Just the intent hasn't been executed. And a timeout is called. 59-41. Rams really in control here.
Impressive performance. But maybe the Saints have something to say here on this last possession. Let's catch it.
If they throw it into the guy that's cutting off this little rip action, be prepared for the flare and then maybe the again action. That's what I've seen ATO. Just be locked into that. Not that action. We get through. Yeah, after it gets in, 15. Yep. Yep. Hey, we have a player timeout. If we get a rebound, secure it, call it straight away. Get butter done in that moment, all right? What's that? Let's get a stop here, and then we'll talk about it at the half. We need to control this one possession. Let's go.
So time for the Saints. Just a final execution to control the end of this game. Both teams with their BNZ player timeouts available.
The Rams. They're looking like the offensive powerhouse right now. 59 points to open the gym. Are they all going to be like this, say the fans? We're feeling it. They must have brought some bigger rims over.
Jordan Hunt, 2 for 2, 5 points for him off the bench. And it will be...
What a surprise. that they don't use a player timeout to bring it up to half court, but instead the full. So might not see one of those here from the BNZ.
Don't want to maybe give the Saints an opportunity. Burn a bit of clock. Find Andrew. Too easy at the moment. And that is it. That is the half. Thought there might have been a foul call as Jack Andrew just couldn't quite finish there. But it will be the Canterbury Rams walking off the floor here. They've got an 18-point lead, 59-41. And Elijah Pepper and Walter Brown will be with us momentarily with Nick Bewley. And what a half of basketball as they head into halftime. Elijah Pepper's with Nick now.
Elijah Pepper, just the 41 points there for the Saints and 59 for the Rams. What do you make of that first half?
Offense isn't our problem, man. It's our defense and our rebounding. It starts with me. I missed some box outs, but we're playing like crap. It's bad right now. This is horrible.
Okay, go talk to your coach. Thank you.
Figure it out. Thank you.
We'll bring in Walter Brown, who I assume will be slightly happier. Walter, just first things first, man. What do you make of this gym? You've made some impression the opening 20 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. It's been good. The crowd's got behind us. It's nice to see everyone again, and it's good that we can put on a good first half. Hopefully we just keep going in the second. Really intense, a lot of connection too between the guys out on the floor. What's impressed you most about this first half? Yeah, you probably said it, just our connection. We thought last week we were all over the show, and then we had a really good week of training and thought we built on our connectivity, so it's proving out here. Good luck for the second half. Thank you.
Walter Brown and the Canterbury Rams, 11 and 7 rebounds for Walter Brown. He walks off getting the love from the supporters. And the new Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre in downtown Christchurch. And the home team celebrating in style at the moment, lead by 18. Welcome back, Norma Hokumai. Welcome back to Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre. And the home team, the Rams, christening the new venue with a great first half. They lead the Saints, the reigning champs, by 18, 59-41. The drums are beating for a better second half for the Saints, Casey Frank.
They certainly are. It started with Pepper during that interview. He knows what's up. This is not where a defending champion team needs to be, but let's take a look at some of those highlights from Elijah Pepper. He got things going early. 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. And first with that little attack to the basket, then he started to find his range out from deep. Overall, though, tough from the efficiency standpoint, just 3 for 10 and 2 for 6 from outside the arc. But that was enough to make him the leading scorer. 14 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He leads in all categories for the Saints at halftime.
And for the Canterbury Rams, well, it could be any of the starters at the moment. They've been fantastic, but Taylor Britt has had his fingerprints all over this first half performance from the Rams.
Well, he's the engine for this offense. The ball's in his hands and good things happen. And, you know, he was able to get his eye in early, just a little lackadaisical defense on that one. He doing it with the drive straight to the cup. As the defense doesn't step up, I'll do this. This was unbelievable. The behind-the-back lob on transition. We need like 7 looks at that because that was crazy. Taking the contact, getting the finish, and doing it with aplomb.
We did. We looked at that highlight in the ad break, people, multiple times to work out the witchcraft that Taylor Britt.
Straight witchery.
That Britt had that on.
Just dominant performance from the Rams at halftime. Not only winning the statistical categories, but winning the effort categories as well. Shooting 56% from the field, over 40% from the arc, and that high percentage from the free throw line. The Saints doing themselves no favor with the 58% from the free throw line and a complete reversal of bench points from round 1. Just 5 for the Saints. That was the Rams total in game 1. Well, the Rams already in game 2 have 11. The turnovers tell a little bit of the story as well. One-way traffic in Christchurch today.
All stats courtesy of the Chemist Warehouse, the official stats provider of the Sal's NBL. It is a nice, comfortable hometown lead of 59-41. And downtown Christchurch will be back shortly for the second half. Welcome back to Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre. The Rams with an 18-point lead, 59-41 over the Saints, the reigning champs. And it has been one-way traffic. The Rams are just playing at a different level to the Saints this afternoon.
Yeah, just a lot of intensity. Started with this guy right here, Chemning Cho. Came out and was giving him the business early. Got a little bit of foul trouble, but he's sitting equal score, leading scorer for the Rams, 11 points. And did it with this was the way that things opened. The tough shot early, the big finish inside off the offensive rebound, doing it on the defensive end with the blocks. And you know he's got the range coming off a 10-7-7 game in the opening round. He's going to be on that track once again. 11 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists at halftime, but his minutes severely limited because of that foul trouble. Look for him to have a bigger impact here in the second.
Well, we talk about Cho, we talk about Taylor Britt, but you can take a look at what Walter Brown has done, 11-7, but also Jack Andrew, just unassuming, going about his work. 10 points, 8 rebounds on 5 of 6 shooting. Jack Andrew with a great stat line.
And the efficiency, that's what makes him such a valuable piece for every team that he's on. He doesn't need the ball. He'll go find it himself. He's always out there sacrificing his body, and obviously a big unit. We saw during the Breakers season that he's lifted that perimeter jump shot as well. That's in the repertoire, but not needed out to this point.
He looks like he's been lifting as well.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some protein in that diet. No doubt he's trimmed down, lost some of that baby fat as a young player and turned it all into muscle. But the Saints, the second half's about the Saints. Are they going to come to the party? We heard the discuss that Pepper was going into halftime with.
The entire league just rolled their eyes and went, oh, it's always about the Saints.
If we're going to have a game, the Saints have to lift their play.
Well, okay, it takes 2 to tango, you are right.
Otherwise, this is going to go down as quite the eventful opening for the Rams. And maybe, I mean, if it keeps going this way, we're looking at a 40-point L for the Saints squad.
Which is wild to think, because they won 117-81 over the Jets a week ago at Elijah Pepper. Straight out of halftime, knocking down a 3, he moves to 17.
Easy set right there for the Saints. The Rams have to understand who Pepper is. Got to trail him on every screen.
Walter Brown tries to answer, knocks that down. Walter Brown moves to 14, his second 3.
Playing with confidence. Walter Brown, we spoke about the impact and efficiency of Jack Andrew, but Walter Brown 5 for 7 and 2 for 3 from deep.
Ingram for 3. Brown with a rebound, he's got 8 now. Cho. Britt to his left, Andrew up high. Gold goes under. Gets it back. Gold pops out, Cho still has it. Down to 8. Brett stepping to the side, knocking down another 3 for the Canterbury Rams.
Freezes Dante Ingram with that little ball fake, like he's going to drive, and then the step back. Ingram closes the gap well, but nice little space created by Taylor Britt, up to 13 points now.
8 of 16 from beyond the arc are the Rams. As Ingram to the left hand. That's just silky smooth from Dante Ingram.
And I like rim attacks. When you're trying to lift up your intensity, go at the rim. Go find some bodies. Force that defense to adjust to you.
Played for the Giants 5 years ago. 16 games in 2021 in the Sal's NBL. Cho has it. It was fired, and I think it was meant for Andrew, but Cho was alert to it, cuts through, gets the ball, puts it in.
That time of day for Taylor Britt, means to give it to Jack Andrew instead. Ends up an assist for Cho.
Ingram, another lane, right hand too strong. Withers with the board. Todd Withers drops it off for Andrew. Carlin Davison.
Yeah, just a little bit behind them. Andrew couldn't get it.
Here's Elijah Pepper.
Transition opportunities, gets the leg moving, gets the muscles pumped up, gets that heart beating a little bit. And the Saints need more of that, but it starts on this end. Need turnovers and change of possession to get into transition basketball.
Lead is still big, 19. Saints need to score in bunches to get stops, and that's something they cannot do. As Cho gets to the cup.
Love that aggression off the handoff, turns the corner and goes straight at Ketchalier, saying, oh, I'm going to attack the shot blocker. He's going to have to go up and get it if he wants it, and he does not want it.
15 points for Tamanong Cho on 67 shooting, and a turnover for the Saints, number 6.
And the right thought from Pepper there, but he's trying to make that pass over the top from 2-3 steps outside the 3-point line. a difficult angle straight down the middle and has to be absolutely perfect for work. And the Saints just have not been absolutely perfect today.
Saints down 21. Britt operating with that left hand, just cooking them as Taylor Britt right now.
And it's almost like the defenders on the Saints are in two different defenses, and we see that no white jerseys coming together here. Aleer doesn't step up. Dante Ingram expecting some help, but no help comes.
Did no one read the scouting report? And Taylor Britt, you can't let him go left like that.
But the other half of it is after that mistake defensively, I don't see the Saints coming together and say, hey, this is where we messed up. This is what we need to do. Just not on the same page.
Carlin Davison finds Sam Gold.
Yeah, lack of being locked into that transition as Britt was supposed to get there as a free throw shooter. Tough for him to do.
Taylor Britt fouled hard as he goes down.
Just attacking the rim time and time again. A defense, you look at this lineup for the Saints, and they don't really have like a true point guard, right? They don't have that kind of defender on the on-ball. So they're trying to use wings, and Taylor Britt saying, well, if you're going to guard me with a wing, I can penetrate on these guys.
Well, their true point guard is Walter Brown, knocks down an easy jumper, and it's tipped by Cho. Their point guard is sitting on the end of their bench in street clothes. Tepper, Davison, and the follower is Aleer. Britt with it. Britt looks up. Withers for three. Knocking down threes at will are the Rams. And it's 23, Casey Frank.
That's the death of you defensively. Missing a layup at the rim. It's almost impossible to get back the other direction if you don't get the offensive rebound. And the Rams do it perfectly to get that on the other side. Everything is turning up red today.
Third turnover for Carlin Davison. Just 3 points for him, 1 for 8. 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Most outstanding forward, the Stanhill Trophy winner from 2025 is Britt, former outstanding New Zealand guard in 24. Up ahead to Pepper. Walter Brown tried to meet him, but Pepper with the finish.
Well, stops him once again. A miss at the rim leads to fast breaks the other way. Nice defense by Gold, that time using his length to disrupt Taylor Britt at the rim.
76-52. Britt again getting to the paint, and Walter Brown just lost it on the back of the iron.
It's Walter Brown upset
Can't
with
believe
himself.
it. No one was there to challenge him. And that is a gimme for Walter Brown.
I'm not even sure he lost it. I think he just tries to flush it home in the strength of these rims. Oh yeah, just loses that. He's trying to flush it down. Disappointment. Walter Brown now only shooting 66% from the field.
He takes a seat. Pepper on the reverse. Carlin Davison at the other end.
That is bouncy.
That is nice from Carlin Davison. That is a hard offensive rebound putback.
Created by that Pepper drive. Clever to get it to the other side, but that is a tough finish from right in front on the vert to smash that home. Good defense by Ingram.
Chunga to his right, fresh in the game. Ingram off the glass and in. Timeout, Quinn Clinton, and it's going to be a timeout for the Rams, who still lead by 20, but just a change in momentum here for the Saints with confidence.
Finally, a little bit of defensive fortitude for the Saints, stringing back-to-back stops together. But at best right now, they're making it even. They need to find a way to turn that tide if they want to get back in.
This lineup, who do we have in?
Let's have a bit of a listen into what Quinn Clinton and the coaching staff want to talk about here in this timeout with them up 20.
It's just defensively here, fellas, like, just the basics, like, communicate, match up. If a guy runs past you, go with him, okay? Like, you might have to take him if it's not your matchup, okay? Yeah, I didn't say nothing last time. You good? All right, we're into flow step here. Flow step between you two, okay? All right, it's just got to get back to the defensive end. Okay, box out. If I can come up with 50-50s, then we can go. Okay, center coverage. He's trying to reject at all costs. Okay, good. Here we go.
Reds on 2, 1, 2, 3.
Reds.
It is a calm Quinn Clinton and Rams outfit as they step onto the floor. And why don't you step into it, Sal's NBL pizza?
Hey, and if you're going to step into it, might as well buy this one. $35 large pepperoni. Sal's Dunk 26 is your online code, or use that QR code, scan it, get your phone out quick. We'll give you a couple of seconds to get there.
Nick Bewley.
Yeah, just listening into the Saints timeout there, Coach Aaron Young, just a lot of positive reaffirmation, just saying, look, it's 20 now. Let's just eat into this lead, bite by bite, get it to 15, and let's see what these Rams players are made of. There's a lot of basketball still here at Parakiore.
Carlin Davison, Nick, just sold that foul on Jack Holmes. Did a good job. Rough late whistle, but picking it up there in the backcourt, and it will be Saints ball off that stop out of the timeout.
Stringing stops together are the Saints. And it's been some time since they've done that possession after possession, but need to convert at the other end. And that is good coaching by Aaron Young. It's one step at a time. You can't take the journey of 1,000 miles in one step, but it begins with one step, and then you gotta just put one foot after another until you're there.
I like the fact they brought in Chonga here because he provides some energy. He's there on the glass, tips it to Ingram, who knocks down a three, just trying to find something out of the bench for the Saints for Aaron Young.
No better time to shoot a three than off an offensive rebound.
Yaka Kate to Cho, and that's going to be a bucket.
That could actually be, you might count that. I think they might count that. Ketchalier had his hand on the rim when that goes up.
They're going to talk about it, but that is a foul. It does count.
And that's the right call. Not a bad challenge. Good patience here by Ihaka Kate. But watch here. Oh, you don't see it from that angle, but that angle there, he grabs the rim there. And yeah, more than likely, that's not going to go in. It's short on the rim, but defensively, once you get your hand on there, it's an automatic call.
Show at the line. Played in Bulgaria, France, Germany, Spain, and Finland. There's some tough leagues around the globe. Tamanang Cho, part of the Cameroonian national team as well. And Elijah Pepper, the boomer.
Unlucky. That's a turnover.
Foot. And that is another Saints turnover. Their 8th. Jordan Hunt comes in for a layup.
And just can't keep the momentum going today. Every step forward is countered by 2 steps back.
The Rams have just done so well at taking the Saints out of anything that they've tried to do. There's just not a lot of rhythm to the Saints game. This is a team that can get up and down. They put 117 on the Jets in round 1. You've got the likes of Jordan Hunt, rim runner, Carlin Davison loves to get out, Elijah Pepper as well, but the Rams have done an excellent job as Carlin looks up ahead, and there is the rim running Jordan Hunt.
Beautiful outlet.
Way to make a point. Thank you so much.
Hits him in stride, and Jordan Hunt, when he does it, he just leaks out after challenging that shot and gets rewarded for it with a nice find by Davison, who picks up assist number 6.
Withers, strong body of Todd Withers, ripping through and powering to the hoop, and he'll head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot 2.
Take another look at that rebound. Look at that kick ahead. Just nice job, leaks out. Jordan Hunt, easy as you like at the rim.
Davison will sit.
Davison impacting the game in other areas. Isn't having a great day offensively. Shooting the ball, 2 for 9, just the 5 points, but 6 rebounds, 6 assists at this point, 2 steals. Touching the ball in other areas.
Sam Gold out there. Chunga, Pepper, Ingram, and Hunt. Cho makes the second. Pepper. Ingram putting the moves on. Withers with a board.
It's a tricky little step, creates that space, but can't get that one to drop. Nice defense by Pepper.
Comes Elijah Pepper, left hand.
Wants the foul. Feels like Chunga got into the body, but doesn't get that benefit of the doubt.
Jordan Hunt definitely fouled Todd Withers. Tell you what, for a 20-point lead, not a lot of music, not a lot of atmosphere at the moment in the new venue.
Maybe the DJ comes next week.
Yeah, maybe someone just needs to plug the aux cord in. Yeah, we need some atmosphere.
What's he do? He's got the mic off. Come on, bud. Let's get some bang bang. A little doof doof. A little doof doof for your Sunday afternoon.
Tamanang Cho rattles that in. Cho moves to 20 now. On this make here.
What happened there?
Sure, I was looking at the box score, but he's taken something to the eye. Sam Gold might have got him.
To just reach in and...
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, Sam Gold's apologizing. I think he just came in for to box him out on the shot, but...
Might have just inadvertently poked him in the eye.
Not in the eye.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, just
Sam Gold didn't expect him to crouch down and did poke him in the eye.
Unluckies.
That is unlucky. Carla Davison. Chunga. Chunga for three, that's good.
Aubrey Chunga coming in. I like it, rolling the dice by Aaron Young. Let's see if we can't get a little energy. 19 points the difference. If I'm the Saints, I want this down to 14 to make myself believe. If I'm the Rams, let's bump this to 30. Let's get to work here.
I think we need a little bit more of Arthur Pilcher as well.
I was having that same thought myself.
He's the kind of guy who comes in and gives them energy. Latu in the Rapid League was excellent. Davison pulls down the board. This is guys who are happy to crash the glass. Play some defense, stay in front of their man. Needs something to spark them. As Pepper tries to split the defense.
Nice pass.
Davison needs to knock this down for the Saints. Left it short.
Well, did all the work. Good possession, probably the best ball movement in a while. Still comes up for naught.
Turnover. Pepper.
We got
Chunga gives it to Davison, and Carlin brings it back and hammers it down.
Nice extra pass by Chunga there as the defense collapsed on him, and Davison knows how to finish better than anybody above that rim.
Looking to finish with a flourish here in the third quarter with 1:22 to go. Here's Walter Brown. Brown turning, left it short. 1:10 to go. Elijah Pepper for three.
Oh, he
rims
that
out.
one. That would have been huge.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter. That would have made it very interesting headed into the fourth. Rams down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brett left it short.
Just enough there from Pepper to dissuade that miss.
Carlin Davison to the cup.
That's tough.
That is real tough. One of the call. Todd Withers all over him.
Colin Davidson needs to be careful there. Pointing at an official.
He's pointing again. Brett. He goes down.
Last possession now for the Saints. Wait a minute.
Could be 4 on 5.
Could cut this to 13.
5 on 4 rather, because Elijah Pepper's got the ball, but Taylor Brett is back, and they're happy to work this clock down to end the third. Huge opportunity here for the Saints. As Pepper can't get it, and that will be the third quarter. Nice closeout finish from the Saints on a mini run, but they're still down 15. 83-68 at three-quarter time. No mai hoki mai, welcome back to Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre. 15-point Rams lead. Saints finished strong to end the third quarter, but they were in control for the large swathes of the third quarter, the Canterbury Rams. And Quinn Clinton joins us now. Quinn, congratulations on a great 3 quarters of basketball. What needs to happen for you guys in this fourth quarter?
Yeah, we just got to hold it down defensively. That's the biggest thing for us right now, just defense and rebounding. That's going to get us to the end of this game.
So as a coach, you got off to that big lead, and you could tell, or at least I could tell, that the Saints' energy's down. At halftime in that third quarter, how are you trying to impart on your troops that we need to keep this intensity up to close this game out and not let a good team back in?
Yeah, we're just going to be smart with our stopping right here, like guys are feeling that early in the season, so getting fresh bodies in and out, and just being safe, staying true to our defensive base, and hopefully staying out of foul trouble. It's a tough call.
Keep hope alive, Quinn, keep hope alive.
Appreciate your time.
What is that? It's terrible.
Don't know. Remember to turn off the mic before you make those quotes.
I appreciate Quinn Clinton's time. Unfortunately, with the mic caught, probably just the end of a little bit of a referee disagreement there, but it's all part of the colour of the game of the NZNBL.
Well, I'll try and keep him out of trouble. He was probably talking about the quality of our interview.
Nick, what's going on in that 3-quarter break?
Yeah, look, I was just lending an ear to the Wellington Saints huddle. Coach Aaron Young, again, reinforcing we've given ourselves a chance. They were down 26. They cut that 3-quarter lead to just 15 points. A shout out to Aubrey Chunga, the young man out of Hutt Valley International School, who's come off the bench, added some energy. He wants them to continue that energy and see if they can just continue to eat into this lead, try and get it down to single digits.
Nick, this has just been a very un-Saints-like performance, the body language, the energy. What are you getting as a sense from their time out when Aaron Young is, we saw him in the first half, just very angry with his team and their performance?
Yeah, certainly, Miles, I'd agree with that. It was animated, frustrated, all of the above. A little bit more calm now that they have eaten into that lead, but the heads were down and drooped. The frustration evident on some players' faces, but they remain locked in. They know that, 9 minutes of basketball, they've given themselves an opportunity, but they just need to eat into this lead continually.
Thank you for your time, Nick. Appreciate it. Elijah Pepper with the turnover from the Rams. Pull-up, trans 3. Real tough. Dante Ingram was there, and I did feel like it came off a Rams hand, of course, but it will be Rams ball.
Just a little bit off for the Saints today. Effort has certainly improved here in the second half, but just not quite able to get over that hump. You know, it takes multiple stops and multiple offensive possessions coming together, and well, it looked like Rams players were falling over each other there. Not the other way around. I'm not sure exactly who that foul was on, but it looked to me like that was Andrew or Holmes tripping over Ihaka Kate there.
This has been a really good performance from the Rams. Jack Andrew, a rare 3, but the big man can knock down shots from deep.
The Kitchelier saying, what's that? That's not the scout. Guess what, bud? Need to recheck that scout. Because Jack Andrew, if you give him time, will drop that triple down.
13 and 10 for Jack Andrew. Excellent work. He's got a block and an assist as well for the big. 4 offensive rebounds.
I like this conversation between Holmes and Carlin Davison. Davison just saying, hey man, you cannot hold me. It is a defensive foul if you put your hands on the body. Holmes saying, well, I'm just trying to play a little bit of defense. Take another look at this one. Drop it down, and Allaire straight to the bench. Wait a minute.
He did. He did. As a Kitchelier looking to work. This is to Davison. Carlin Davison's 3.
Davison and Brown, still a matchup of 2 of the brightest young stars in the competition playing the same spot. Sometimes forget that they're the same age.
Starting to get a little sloppy for the Rams. It's Davison to the cup on the follow.
What a finish through the defensive efforts of Holmes.
I thought he was going to throw it down, Casey Frank.
He wanted to. I know he wanted to.
Here's Jake Holmes, and it's going to be Withers. 3 is good.
Yeah, it's just sets up shop on that wing and says, you give me time, I'll tickle the twine. Nails the triple.
Lead baback to 21. Chunga too hard off the glass.
Yeah, had to go with that left hand there. And just spins it off. Doesn't quite have the feel of how to drop it off in this new gym.
Brown to Withers. And they're just picking them apart at the moment. Aaron Young calls timeout. And the Rams have put this lead back into the 20s. It's 23 now.
Well, this is the problem with being down big and trying to work your way back into a game. Because those big deficits take a lot of energy as you try and make a comeback. And when that energy dips just a little bit, it makes it really easy for that team that's already got the lead to just grab control again. That's a 10-4 run to the Rams here in the last 2 minutes after the Saints did all that work. Take another look at the beautiful finish by Carlin Davison in transition. Nice little drop off by Ingram. He says, oh, I need some help here. And adjust in air, the aerial acrobatics. Very few do it better than that man, Carlin Davison.
It really is interesting just to look at what Canterbury Rams had. They've got 29 fast break points, Casey Frank. And for their scoring runs, yeah, they lead by 23. Their largest lead 26, but their biggest run was only 8.
It's methodical. You know, that they've been taking their opportunities when they come. It hasn't been a blowout, but those 8-point runs, it's like it's been an 8-2 and then another 8-2. You know, they've coupled those ones together, and the Saints just have not been able to find any level of efficiency to impact that. And, you know, it's 7 for 27 from the three-point line right now, down at under 26%. Under 60% from the Chemist Warehouse stripe as well. Just not a recipe for success.
Carlin Davison to the glass.
Nice seal by Ketchalier there inside. Getting that defender, that low defender behind him and making it a very easy finish for Davison.
Cho lost by the Saints defense.
Just nobody guarding him. Everybody going with a back cut.
Everyone just watching everything else except the ball as Ingram finds Pepper. As Elijah Pepper puts that up and then Elijah Pepper moves to 23. But it's on 21 shot attempts. He's had to work really hard against this Rams defense.
Yeah, just 33% from the field, hit 7 of those. And under 30% from 3. A little bit of an off day, but he still understands how to get the ball in the bucket.
Taylor Britt's just, he's in his bag in this game. Holmes.
Back passes, behind the back passes for the Rams. Getting a little fancy.
Jake Holmes misses that. Pepper gets back up.
Carlin Davison takes that shove from Timothy Cho. Doesn't sell that one to the officiating crew though.
Ingram, nice find to Allaire. Challenged by Holmes. And then a catch, Allaire will head to the Chemist Warehouse stripe.
Solid defense overall, good rotations, making it tough, but Allaire gets that hack, so Andrew comes back in the game. And is that a Holmes fouled out? That's his 5th personal foul.
Made the most of it, Jake Holmes.
18.6 minutes. Nice little performance for him. And it didn't hit a shot, but 3 rebounds. Had the assist, has a block as well.
18 minutes, 5 fouls. Hey, you're playing defense.
Hey, no, I mean, that's his job, though. You can tell he was told to go out there and be a disruptor, get physical with your hands. They don't need Holmes for 45 minutes out there. You know, they don't need him for the full 40. What they need him to go out there and do exactly what he did, brought that energy, did his job well today, young man.
$96.79. Cho finds Andrew, puts it up and in. Jack Andrew just really just killing them all over the floor. He's at a 3, now he's got 15. As Elijah Pepper called for the travel.
It looked like he tried to keep that foot. And that extra sort of lean step sometimes just looks so awkward that it's going to have to get called, especially when the crowd gets excited about it.
Cho, 14.5 feet, knocks it down.
He's the leading scorer in the ball game. Up to...
Oh, what a backdoor pass. Dante Ingram gets up and puts it down off Carlin Davison's feet.
Dante Ingram, just accumulating as well. He's up to 20 points now.
Cho puts it down on Latu's head.
Dominic Cho, 26 points for him on 71% from the field. 4 boards, 3 assists. He is just having a nice little stroll out on a Sunday afternoon.
Kitchalier's fouled on the drive. 10 of 14. Tamanang Cho with the highlight play. This is Ingram at the other end. Great look, great backdoor cut.
Easy backdoor, and once again, Taylor Britt. Cho shows he's got a bit of bounce to him as well. There's more than one rim rocker in this competition today.
Just under 5 to go in this game. The Rams already have 102 points. What a difference a week makes in the Sal's NBL.
Tell you what.
Tell me.
Yeah, last week, the Saints team comes out and just rolls. And sometimes that can give you a false sense of security, especially on your home court. You're like, look at us, we're playing at this level right now.
Raise the banner.
Feeling so good, raise the banner, everything's great. And then you get on the road and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Things are a little bit more difficult than we thought. And for that Ram squad, as we see, Todd Withers hit another triple. He's up to 19 now.
Everyone getting in the action case.
They were the opposite a week ago. Only 86 points against a Nelson Giants team that had 0 imports, but still had a chance to win on the final shot as Davison gets that finish. But come out the next week, Rams rise to the level of this competition. Say, okay, you want to be the defending champs? We're going to have to earn it against us.
Well, the Rams were looking for that three-peat last season, and the Southland Sharks just came and slapped them in the mouth on the last game of Cal Stadium in Rams history. And Walter Brown puts it off the glass, and I feel like they should have been there in the final against the Saints and upset the Wellington Saints. The Sharks did a great job. Just too much firepower for championship number 13 as Carl Davison gets under Cho there.
And there's going to be some tough competition to get into that top 6 Final Four as well this season. There's a lot of talent across the league and a varying style of teams. There's some teams that are doing it big. There's some teams that are doing it with swingmen, and we still got quite a few guys to come because of the timings of the seasons overseas. But right now, the Rams are letting the Saints know your title defense has begun. You're going to start getting some best effort shots and punches from the opposition.
Good effort from Pepper to break it up, and Davison's fouled. Walter Brown gets his Tall Blacks teammate.
I like Alir. Sure, try and get the unsportsmanlike. No dice though.
And more qualifying games coming up for the Tall Blacks at the start of July. Got the Philippines and Guam coming to town.
That's going to be good fun. And getting quick once those tickets go on sale. Guaranteed that Philippines game is going to be a sellout.
Absolutely. We saw that Philippines game, was it last year? Started last year when
February-ish.
Security at Spark Arena caught a little bit unawares about the passion that the Filipino fans have, which is just, it's amazing to see.
Yeah, phenomenal. It is certainly going to feel more like a home game for the Filipinos, but we're glad to have the passion in our gyms.
Learn a thing or two every now and again, I think, from fans. As Cho and one! Double pump and the duck.
He's bouncy. He's got a wee bit of explosion to him. Is that up to 29 now? Sorry, 28. Looking for 29 on the free throw. And just the seas parted. Terrible defense. The little fake shovel pass and everybody goes with it.
I appreciate your honesty. As a 4-time champion, you can get away with that. And a former Saint.
That is bad. The shovel pass that freezes all defenders and everybody just says, yeah, you got that one. Nobody steps up. Might be time to get the starters off the court here, Coach Young, and say, let's look at the film and reassess things next week.
That's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough old few days at Saints training as Britt just takes Hunt to the cup.
17 for him now to go along with 8 assists and 2 steals. A bevy of performers could be the player of the game in this one for the Rams.
Quinn Clinton's got a couple of his bench players to come in as well, as Ingram can't get it. Cho comes down with it, and we are in what is affectionately known, one of my all-time favorite commentators, is garbage time. Shout out to Marv Albert. We're entering into what is going to be just...
I like the French.
2 minutes and 13 seconds of bench players.
Everybody gets that shine, though, as the starters. And some former champions getting a nice round of applause as they head off. Taylor Britt on the finish there.
Surely, even though it's only the end of round 2, this is the last game of round 2, and there's plenty more water to go under the bridge, but maybe, just maybe, you're going to have to come through Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre to get to or win a championship in 2026 Sal's NBL.
Well, we've seen everybody a couple of times. And a few teams, like the Sharks, have a couple of players to go that we haven't seen the Hawks at full strength, but there certainly is
the Twin Towers or the Tuatara.
It looks tough. If they're able to keep that pairing together for the entire season, that is going to be very difficult for the opposition to impact.
Yep, it certainly is.
Been impressed by the Airs early. They did lose that game against the FI yesterday, but prior to that, you know, them was still with the center to come, didn't have their leading scorer, and Xavier Green yesterday. That certainly looks like a team that's going to be fighting for the postseason.
The FI as well, markedly slower pace since they entered the league, but and they put the points on the board these last 2 rounds.
And have 2 import spots to fill, should they want to, which is certainly a bonus to have.
Latu, Hunt, couldn't control it. This Cho with the ball. He's been very impressive in his second game for the Rams, as he has it blocked by Jordan Hunt. Said, no, I'm not going to be a poster.
Well done. Well done. Down 25 and still going up to challenge those ones. And challenge as well.
Latu with the left.
Good physical defense there by Brody Cooper, making it a tough finish.
Who do you think will be the player of the game, Casey?
That's a good question. Are we going with this guy, Temning Cho? Maybe if he would have hit that for 30.
That's a rare miss. 11 for 17 from the floor.
Had 8 rebounds as well. Of course, got Taylor Britt with 17 points. 2 rebounds, 8 assists. Walter Brown with the double-double.
The purist in me loves what Taylor Britt was doing. This Temning Cho is going to head to the bench, and he will be.
I like this guy, though.
You're going Taylor Britt, because I was going to go Cho.
Oh.
Okay, you've won
28 and 8.
You've won 4 titles.
To me, it's Taylor Britt's kind of set the tone.
Right.
But, you know, I'll defer, you know, age before beauty, as all times.
You cannot have dual player of the games, by the way.
You can't do it?
Nah, apparently not. I read the T's and C's. Did you not read the T's and C's?
Not yet.
You wrote them.
Yeah, why would I read them? Me and ChatGPT.
Congratulations, Taylor Britt. He is your player of the game.
You should be more excited.
I'm very excited
Good
for
Lord,
him.
Taylor.
Shooting 42.9%.
Set the stage. Okay, we're going the other way. Now you've convinced me. Temning Cho.
No, Taylor Britt.
Rambo doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it. But Taylor Britt, I liked what he did, because it's not just about the numbers, and I apologize for the slide on the shooting percentages. But he was at everything from the tip, from the jump. He had everything going, touching the paint, making sure that the Saints defense was chasing him through everything.
But certainly any one of those, I think 5 starters really impacted the game so well. Withers had 19 points. Jack Andrew 15 and 10.
Well, we started the afternoon with a Rapid League game. We're going to finish the afternoon with a Rapid League game here at Parakiore Recreation and Sports Centre. And Jordan Hunt will be the lone experienced guy out there
Got Sam Gold in there, got a couple starters going still.
That's true. Sam Gold in the starting lineup. And a rapid league stalwart for the Saints as Worthington and Hunt get tied up in the key.
And from Jordan Hunt's perspective, that just drives you insane. Hey, young fella, can we just get through the last 20 seconds without you trying to take off my arm? I'm just posting up here, bud. We don't need any dislocations with a couple minutes left.
Hunt at the line. Only 3 shot attempts, 3 for 3 from the floor, but the Saints need to get some production. And when you've got a guy like him on the bench, that is an absolute luxury. Don't forget Isaiah Leafa still to come back for the Saints as well.
And the Saints.
Just one of those days. That's an unfortunate cut. That's really unfortunate from us. Rams shot 55% in this game. 13 of 26 from downtown. They have a +10 rebound advantage. And they make a statement against the reigning champs here at Parakiore's Recreation and Sports Centre. They get the win over the Saints, 111-89. And what a start to the homestand for 2026. As the player of the game, Taylor Britt and the Rams celebrate their second win of the Sal's NBL season for 2026.
Just a comprehensive performance. The Rams came out, lifted their energy right from the tip, and the Saints on the back foot really struggled to match it until that third quarter, and by then it was too late. It was one-way traffic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double-figure scores for the Rams. Every single starter hits it. Double-doubles on the rebounds for Brown and Jack Andrew in response.
21 second chance points, 26 fast break points for the Rams.
And just a testament to the energy and effort that they put in today. +10 on the glass.
Let's go to Nick Bewley, who's got the player of the game, Taylor Britt, with him.
Taylor Britt, yeah, our player of the game this afternoon, 17 points, 8 assists. You guys just came out from the opening jump with real intensity. How pleased are you with not only the win, but the performance?
Yeah, really pleased. Just the guys, Ihaka, Holmesy, and Brody off the bench, like that's massive for us, the energy they played with, and it's good to get the imports. You know, we played last week with a couple of trainings, and then I think we saw what we can do with a couple extra training this week. Yeah, I think pretty happy with that result.
I was going to ask you about that because a lot was made of the Rams' depth in those championship winning years. Now no Max Darling, no Kaya Isaac. How pleased are you that when young guys are asked upon, they deliver?
Yeah, I think we're kind of just in the same spot we were a few years ago when Kaya, Walt and all that were 20, 21. Now we got these guys. I think they're going to be really good for us this year.
What about that partnership with Jack Andrew? Obviously in its early days, but on that pick and roll action, you're pretty happy?
Yeah, I love playing with Jack. He gets the job done in a quiet way, but yeah, he's awesome to play with.
And what about this character to your left?
Yeah, Todd Withers, man. Gets the job done defensively. He's a hell of a teammate.
I'll let you join your team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
6 titles. Thank you, Nick. And the Rams looking for number 7, Taylor Britt, at the heart of it. He and Jack Andrew, as Nick pointed out, obviously have a really good relationship. Spent the Breakers seasons together as well, and partnership with the Tall Blacks too, and Taylor Britt just on a string.
Back to this play. That thing was ridiculous.
It was amazing.
I just got to say that play was ridiculous, but this is what he did. He kept attacking the teeth of the defense, forcing that Saints defense to rotate, hit big shots when he could as well, but it was all about the paint penetration. Of course, he's a pure point guard, knows how to get everyone else involved. At the same time, he's calling on his own number. Tremendous performance from Taylor Britt and the Rams today.
Well, Dante Ingram is with Nick Bewley from the Saints.
Dante, appreciate your time. Look, a week is a long time in basketball. You guys really impressive last week. What will you take from that one? Because there was a real statement performance from the Rams.
I think at the end of the day, obviously they got the win, so kudos to them, but I think we got a lot to clean up defensively. We're not going to be able to score 115 points, 120 points every game, so we got to make sure we hang our hats on getting stopped, so that's the main thing I think.
At the end of the day, 2 weeks into the season, you got 2 games next week, so outside of defensively, has it just been connected as a group, a lot of new pieces?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, like you said, it's week 2. You can't get too high, you can't get too low, win or lose, you know what I mean? So we definitely got to get some more chemistry on offense, but I think at the end of the day, offense will come, but we should be able to stay in the game or win games when we don't score 100 points. So
I'll travel safe back to Wellington. All the best for next week.
Appreciate it.
And good points by him. You know, Dante Ingram came out, played as a professional today, got it done in reasonable efficiency, 20 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, but was able to impact things at both ends. But I like the feedback. I like what he's coming to. You know, yes, we had a bad day, but when we do have a bad day offensively, what can we do that keeps things going along? Can we play a better level of defense? Can we keep ourselves in the game despite not being able to play with a high level of efficiency? Today, that was not the case, but certainly something to work on.
Shot the lights out to the Rams, 55% from the field, from deep, 50%, 12 of 18 from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, plus 9 rebound advantage. And it was really, really impressive. Tamanang Cho is with Nick right now.
Well, Tamanang, first afternoon here for Canterbury Rams history at this new gym, and boy, you gave the fans a lot to cheer about as an individual and as a team. 28 points. How happy are you with that?
I mean, I'm more happy about the win. You know, like you said, it's our first time playing here, and that's kind of what, you know, Canterbury brought me in to, you know, make sure it's a great atmosphere, and it was, and we're happy to get the win.
Eventful day for you. You had a bit of early foul trouble. You had the finger in the eye. It was all happening.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm still getting used to the play style, the ref call, so I'm just happy that, you know, I didn't get my 5th, and that Coach Q, he trusted me to not get my 5th foul and kept me in the game and kept playing, so I'm just happy to be here.
You love appointments with the rim?
With the room?
With the rim, sorry. New Zealand accent.
No, I'm getting used to it. Like I said, yeah, you know, I'm a little athletic. I can dunk a little bit sometimes when my knees feel good, so yeah, I got a couple of them.
And just lastly, you've played around Europe. What are you making? You're obviously 2 weeks into your stint here with the Canterbury Rams. What are you making of basketball down under?
Oh, no, it's beautiful. They're very smart. The way they play is very fast, physical. You know, like I said, it took me a little bit to get adjusted to it, but this program, from the staff members, the medical staff, training room, everybody's been great, so I'm happy to be here.
Well, we enjoyed watching you today. Congratulations, and we'll see more of you across the season.
I hope so. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Tamanang Cho, my player of the game, 28 points, 25 minutes, 11 of 17 shooting, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, a block, navigated every facet of the game, and he was impressive, was Tamanang Cho.
Yeah, how could you pick anybody else for your MVP, really? But did it from outside, did it from inside, and I like his ability to switch up a little bit bigger at times. He was guarding those centers. Certainly has a nice eye for attacking the rim and the athleticism to get up. As we take a look at the round 2 results, this is how it started. The Airs over the Hawks, the Nuggets over the Giants, and the Sharks taking that one over the Bulls in their first of an Auckland doubleheader. And it finished on the weekend with the Jets holding off a Hawks team that is still looking for their starting big man. The Five still undefeated, taking the first loss of the season, giving it to the Airs. The Tuatara looking strong against the Sharks as they move to 2-0, and the Rams now 2-0 in the club as well.
And here is the ladder updated, and it will be the Nuggets who move to the top by virtue of points differential. 4 teams who are 2-0, the Rams up there as well. The Saints drop down to 6th now with this loss. And this is how the bottom of the ladder looks as well. The Rams have to go again in about 4 days' time. They're on the road to Hawke's Bay at Rodney Green Arenas. And that's when round 3 starts, April 23rd. And that's live from 6 p.m. with Rapid League. The Nuggets host the Five on Friday night, and then Saturday the doubleheader on Anzac Day. Bulls, Rams, we've got a doubleheader this round coming to the Rams. The Jets and the Tuatara. And then your last game on Saturday will be Giants and Saints. Now, that's a grudge match. Saints looking to bounce back from this one. Sharks fly on Sunday. And then the Airs and Saints will host the Bulls and Tuatara respectively. That is how round 3 looks. Parakiore on debut. Couldn't have had a better start, taking down the reigning champs in a dominant 111-89 win. The Canterbury Rams now having some fun with their fans on the floor. On behalf of Casey Frank, Nick Burley, and all the team at the Sky Sport crew, thank you so much for watching. and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Some of us are.
Okay. Let's go.
First 15 rugby. I finally hit the big time. I might get a paycheck.
Nice.
I do it all for the love.
I do it for the jet planes.
I guarantee we won't. Guarantee.
Oh, now we're talking.
Highlights.
We good?
We're just doing the high ones, not the low ones. No low lights, all highlights.